Check. Radio check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, welcome back to another stream and another new year for those of us that are just joining in. Welcome, guys. I know it was the first day of school for a lot of you, and maybe perhaps the first day work for some of you as well. I'm not sure if you worked in between the holidays, but I think we're all ready, set to go for the start of 2025. I do want to welcome you all aboard. And before we talk about the particulars for today's flight, let's go ahead and acknowledge the people in the chat. And I've got a smile on my face. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put on the camera right now. I've got a big smile on my face because I'm just looking at the flight simulator here. And look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 aircraft in here. I'm not sure if we're all going to go to Portland for today, but I do appreciate you guys being in here and flying along with the Conga line. All right, so before we go any further, let's go ahead and introduce some of the good folks in the chat already. Hunter McLeod, welcome aboard, Hunter. How was your first day of school, my man? Before you ask, Skymaster, I am flying along, also posted this 22:05 before the stream. Roger. Wonderful, Hunter. Thank you so much for being here. Mirage Javed, hello, how are you? Welcome aboard. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for being here. Sup, Paige. Welcome. Yo, I'll be flying with you too. Hope to see the nice Alaska car liveries work, right? No kidding, right? Look at this. I'll talk a little more about that once we get settled into the stream. JSD, always a pleasure. JSD, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for being here, JSD. How was your Monday, my friend? How are you? Thank you so much for being in here. Tay-M, welcome. That's a cute airplane. Yeah, I like the livery. I don't know about cute. I guess, yeah, it is cute. JSD says 5x5, Roger. Yannick in the house. Yo, what's going on, Yannick? Welcome aboard. Check, you got it, guys. That's a cute day, right? All right, you guys know it. 8 of us in here already. Let's get at least 8 likes. And of course, if you're new and just stopping in and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We're trying to get the channel to grow. Hit that bell for notifications to be notified for the next streams. I do stream regularly, guys, and yeah, I really appreciate it. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subs in the next few months. I think we're on the right road, and I think it is achievable. I can't do it without you guys, so much appreciated. I do appreciate it. Lucky Car 201, hey dude, quick question. Do you know how can I GSX install on another safe plate? I'm not sure what that means. Safe plate or a safe place? You just install it on your computer. Or onto your desktop. It'll tell you, it'll recommend itself on where to be installed. All right, I have it all linked up to my desktop, so you don't put GSX into your community folder or any of that. It's external, and then GSX, once it runs the installer, it links everything up. All right, just yeah, so whatever the recommended is, if you've got your simulator in another folder, you might have to direct it to it. I'm pretty sure that the GSX will automatically detect where it is and link it accordingly. And then you'll have like a little icon to the desktop. All right, guys, 11 of us in here. Let's get at least 11 likes. And let's talk a little bit about today's flight. And then we'll get started. I do welcome you all aboard. All right, so today's flight operated by Alaska Air. We are in a specialty livery here. I've never seen this before. I was looking on flightsim.to. I found this on flightsim.to. I am always interested in these special liveries, and this one came across, and in my real life, I've spent a lot of it in the actual automotive industry. I saw the cars on it, and plus I've seen Toy Story, of course, who hasn't? And then I thought, you know what, why not take this livery for today? I actually like it. I've downloaded a couple of other ones as well. I'm not going to even talk about them. I'll probably just showcase them in the coming future. But this is our livery today. It is Follow Us to Disneyland, of course. And it's got all the cars here and the different paint. I love it. It looks really, really good. Okay, so particulars for today's flight, guys. This is a real-world flight operation. It is operated by Alaska Air. You can find the particulars of it on Flight Radar 24 or Flight Aware. Those are the third-party apps that I use in regard to finding routes and airlines that fly it. So today's flight is with service from San Diego, California, all the way up the west coast to Portland, Oregon. Flight time for today, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Gate to gate, 2 hours and 57 minutes. So it's just shy of 3 hours. Hopefully we won't have any snafus, I'll call it, or snags. And we'll make it an uneventful but entertaining flight. JSD with the $5 donation. JSD, I salute to you. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Road to 1,000. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to pin that to the top of today's chat if I can. Can I pin it? I'm not sure that there's a way. No, it's it won't let me pin it. But actually, it's already come up to the top. So automatically there. JSD, thank you so much for that. Much appreciated. Thank you. Will Long is here. Howdy, Will Long. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Beautiful Alaska Toy Story livery. Actually, kind of makes me want to watch it. It's been a while. I was a lot younger when Toy Story came out, the first one, and I liked it. It was pretty good. All right, never mind. It's not Star Wars. It's an education one. You got it. You got it, guys. I did download a couple of other Alaskan liveries. Maybe in the future, like I said, we will be showcasing them too. It's always nice to showcase some of these different types of liveries. Holy smokes, Hunter with the $2 donation. Hunter, salute to you, my friend. Thank you so much, Hunter. Hunter, you didn't have to, but I really appreciate it. And Hunter, of course, thank you for flying along. I believe Hunter is in the aircraft beside me. Hunter, thank you so much. Thank you. I am feeling kind. Thank you. You are gracious. Congo line time, says Will Long. Yeah, let's do it, guys. I've always wanted to do this, and let's get it going. Hopefully the the controllers will will be okay with us. Yeah. So that's the plan. Tony 13 uniform. Been a while since I've jumped into the PMDG 737. I've been flying the iFly Max, but it's been giving me the bug again. Oh no. Yeah, I haven't been in it for a little bit, but I was in the PMDG a stream ago, which was just before the weekend, and it caused me some problems. So hopefully we won't have any of that today. And yeah, we'll be underway here. All right, so I'm going to do one more quick look around the aircraft here. Holy smokes, Will Long, thank you so much. A salute to you as well. Why not? With the $10 donation. Thank you, guys. I'm actually blushing. No, I do appreciate it. Thank you. Much love and respect. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, and I do appreciate you guys flying along. Really cool. All right, so we're gonna do one quick around the aircraft here, and then we're gonna jump inside and we'll start getting the passengers boarded. Here it is from the front. Beautiful. I actually love this livery. Love it. Be really sweet if I could see it in real life. Hopefully maybe one day it'll come to Toronto. Actually, Alaska Air just resumed service once a week from Seattle to Toronto. So it's always nice to see a different type of aircraft coming into Toronto. All right, so enough of this. Let's jump aboard and let's get things started. Here we are. First things first, we're going to jump to the overhead panel. Let's go ahead and get the battery on. We'll get the left fuel pump on. And we're going to come down and start the master. Hunter with another $2 donation. Holy smokes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even know what to say, guys. I truly am. Hunter, my hat off to you. Or actually, the salute of the hat. Hunter, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, so APU has started. We're going to wait a few seconds for that to power up, and then we'll align the IRSs, and we'll get things started. Actually, you know what? While that's happening, I'm going to open up the gates here. Let's request the boarding. We'll see if GSX will do its thing. Perfect. Let's jump up back outside. And for those of us that aren't familiar with aviation but do want to learn, I'm here to help and teach everything that I know, and maybe answer some questions that you guys might have. So APU, guys, is the auxiliary power unit. It is a little engine located in the tail of the aircraft. That aircraft, or that little engine, just can be powered up with a battery, and once that little engine gets turned on, that operates the electrics inside the aircraft, and that little engine will provide power to the bigger engines for the start when we get to the start part of the process of flying. All right, attach pushback, no, and no, because we're already aboard. All right, so we've already got ground personnel in place here. They're going to get started with their things. All right, back up into the overhead panel. We've got the APU gens annunciator now available, or showing. That means that the power is available for us once we toggle the switches. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead, and now we've brought the power from the APU, and if you can hear, we've got power now inside the aircraft. All right, so we're going to go all the way up to the top here and align our IRS, LNAV, RNAV. This is kind of like our GPS. This will find the position of the aircraft on the Earth, and then that'll provide us with our kind of like our GPS position. All right, so I'm not following any checklist here, guys. I've said it in the past. I'm just following a left to right flow, and we're going to get everything on. In the future, if you guys want to see a checklist, I'll see if I can find a proper one, and I'll become familiar with it, and we can use that. All right, so just getting all the fuel pumps on, and like I said, I'm just going from left to right. Let's get the emergency exits armed. We'll get the chimes and the seatbelt. Come up here, get the window heat, probe heat. Let's get the hydraulics on. We'll get that APU bleed on as well. And let's get those packs on. All right, coming over now to the pressurization panel, guys. Very, very important. For the pressurization, we want to be set at the right altitude, just so our passengers and us will be able to breathe. So as per SimBrief, our cruise altitude today is 34,000. Let's go ahead and get that set in there, and then I'll do a quick check to see what our ground elevation is in Portland. Only 31 feet, so we'll leave that at 0, and then we'll keep the lights on as is for now. Guys, there's 10 of us in here, but only 8 likes. Let's get at least 10 likes. And yeah, if you're new, please consider subscribing as well. All right, so I've already programmed the flight through SimBrief. Now SimBrief is going to be ported over with my electronic flight bag, and then from my electronic flight bag into the flight management computer. So we're going to come over here now to the electronic flight bag, request data from SimBrief. I've already done that. We can go ahead and do that. And here are the particulars for today's flight. Call sign ASA 607, that is Alaska 607. Call sign is Alaska. Alternate airport is Seattle. This is our average winds for our cruise altitude, 330 at 81 knots. And then the particulars. Cost index for today's flight, 78. Aircraft type, 0 fuel weight, and then our route distance 843 nautical miles, and we're going to try to cover all of that in 2 hours and 29 minutes for the flight time, 2 hours and 57 minutes gate to gate. Oops. What do we have here? How's the Toronto weather going? You guys getting any snow yet? That's my hometown. Actually, I'm in Toronto as well, and we did get some lake effect snow earlier today. It is quite cold and quite windy, but in terms of actual snowfall, no, nothing. Just cold and windy. Trini Pilot is here. Hey, Trini Pilot, welcome aboard. Chase, my man, Chase. Sorry, my man, I missed you, but welcome aboard. How are you? How are you guys? All right, so we've got all of that information now from the electronic flight bag. Let's go over to the FMC flight management computer, and let's start aligning up the aircraft. So position in it. Our reference airport, I am using the ICAO codes KSAN. Kilo Sierra Alpha November. Let's go ahead and get that in. And I am on spot or gate C30. So let's see if it'll take that. Nope. But if I put gate 30, that should come up. Perfect. So I'm going to take that. So gate 30, we'll go over to the route page, KSAN, and then our ICAO code for Portland is KPDX. Kilo Papa Delta X-ray. Let's go ahead and get that set in there. Perfect. Flight number for today, ASA. That is the ICAO code for Alaska. A lot of ICAO codes here, or ICAO for some of you. I am a real world pilot, and when I went through my initial ground training, we did briefly talk about it. It is called I call it the ICAO. So ICAO. If I'm mispronouncing it, I do apologize, but that's just the way I learned it. All right, so flight number here, ASA 607, and then we've got the box over here says flight plan request. Let's go ahead and request that. Here, it's already populated at the SimBrief route, KSAN to KPDX. That's exactly what I want. Perfect. And then these are the particulars for today's flight. Let's go ahead first. Very important, guys, to set the fuel. Always want to make sure that you've got enough fuel to get to where you're going. And then, of course, let's go ahead and set the payload. I will cross-reference these numbers to the actual SimBrief to make sure that we've got enough fuel. The payload is equally important, but I'm always more concerned about fuel because, yeah, if you don't have enough fuel, you're not going to get to where you're going. All right, so that's that. Let's go now to the route page, and let's request the route. Once it gets imported, it'll tell us to load it, and then we'll load it. Gregorio Ruiz is here. Gregorio, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Hello, Captain. Day 6 after New Year's, and I'm still doing some dishes and enjoying the live stream here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I actually did the dishes today too. That's why I'm laughing. So, yeah, I hear you. Bell 429. Good evening, everyone. How are you, sir? Welcome aboard. Welcome. All right, so it's prompting us now to load our route uplink ready. So we're going to listen to what the flight management computer is prompting us, and we're going to go ahead and load that. Bell 429, holy smokes, welcome, welcome. I'm saluting to you. Welcome to the Junior First Officer Club. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to go ahead and load this. Oh, the excitement. Really, really happy, guys. I've got a smile on my face for sure. All right, we're going to load it, and let's see if we've done everything right here. Sometimes I have to do it twice. All right, so route data uplink. All right, so here is our route. Let's go ahead and activate it. And then we're going to go over to the departure page. Before I go any further, I'm going to check on the Vatsim radar. Vatsim, I do have SAN tower and ATIS is up. Perfect. So we've got a little bit of coverage here. And we've got ACARS. So it's given me a squawk code, kind of like a PDC. and I'll get that entered in. So before I establish any communication with Vatsim, for some of us that want to learn how to do Vatsim, you can listen to the ATIS first to get the like generalization of what's going on at the airport in terms of temperatures, winds, runways in use, and all that sort of stuff, right? I'm gonna just get my route completely ready for the through the sim brief, and then if I need to do any changes, I'll do it after. So I get my flight plan ready, and then I'll call back for instructions once I pretty much have most of the things in the aircraft ready to go. JSD says, I got a question. How you gift a person a membership? I'm not sure. I want to pick not YouTube. JSD, I have no idea. I mean, I'm still learning some of this stuff too. I think there should be an option for when you get into a membership where you can gift memberships. Oh, see, okay, so Hunter's answered it. So they pick. Well, thank you for the the gesture, JSD. I do appreciate it. Maybe when the channel grows, maybe you'll be able to. I don't even know how it works. Skymaster 1, have you tried Say Intentions? I'm actually looking into it right now. I saw a couple of streamers already streaming it earlier, and I'm going to have a look at it. I know that there's a grace period for a tryout, so I'll take a look, and maybe I'll showcase it in the coming week. But yeah, that is something that if you guys are interested in seeing, I'll be more than happy to showcase it. All right, so as per the sim brief here, we're going to go ahead now and get our departure and arrivals all connected. We're going to get the route all connected, and then we'll give a call to the Vatsim guys, or the Vatsim controllers. All right, so when you're on the departure arrival page here, guys, very easy. It's got the departure and the arrival for KSAN, which is San Diego, and then of course our arrival into Portland. So we're going to click on this button here. As per sim brief, runway 27, and then it's via the what is it? Let me see if I'm pronouncing it right. The Patters 2 departure. All right, SID stands for Standard Instrument Departure, and that is what we're going to go through this departure here. Transition is the Shafter transition, which is this VOR right here, Echo Hotel Foxtrot. I'm not going to lie, I am going to say Shafter a few times today, just because. All right, let's go ahead and execute that. We'll go back over to the arrival page. Later on into Portland, we are going to be expecting the ILS 28 left, unless something else happens. Via the Timbers 3 arrival. Arrival is the star here. Star stands for Standard Arrival Charts. Via the Timbers 3 and the Gallo transition. So let's go ahead and that should complete our flight plan and connect it all. Once we get all our weights and all that sort of good stuff in, and then it'll calculate our speeds and our altitudes. So once we get that all done and we finalize our boarding, see we're still boarding passengers here, 127 out of 180, we'll contact the controllers, and we'll call for our push and all that sort of good stuff and make our way to the runway. San Diego, not a big airport, and it doesn't look very complex in terms of like taxiways and everything. So it'll be just a short taxi over to the runway, and then hopefully everything will work, including our speed tape, and then we'll be out. Definite Aviation is here. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Hello. By the way, I'm a Definite fan. Nice. Thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. 13 of us in here, but only 9 likes. Let's get as many likes as we can. And if you're new... Oh, I just shut down my... Hold on, stand by. If you're new, please consider subscribing. JSD donated another $5. JSD on fire today. Holy smokes, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Another like here. And another heart. Wow, you guys, incredible. Thank you so much. All right, back now into the configuration. We're gonna go now to the route data. No, we'll go to the init, and let me get the zero fuel weights. What was our fuel? 11.1. Let me double check on the fuel here. Always want to make sure. Practice what you preach. Yeah, 11,082 kilograms. Hello, Mr. Denver. My dog just came in here. Denver, no. Hold on a second here, guys. Guys, do you guys want to see my dog here quickly? Hold on. He just walked up. My wife went to do some... Stand by here, guys. Let me see if I can... Come on up. Want to come up? No. He doesn't want to. All right, buddy, sit. I've got a second camera here, guys, but I still haven't installed it. All right, he's just gonna sit here beside me. He's probably gonna jump up now, and he's gonna get all my cables up. Come on up. Come on up. You want to say hi? Come on up. Hi, buddy. I say, oh, you're licking my mic. You're licking my microphone, buddy. I say hi to all the people in the stream. Good boy. No. All right, buddy. Come on. Put slob all over my mic. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. All right. Let him sit. Sit here, buddy. Sit. All right. Let me get back into the guys that are flying along with us. I do apologize. I'm gonna do things quick now, and we'll get that conga line going. All right, so reserve 1.7 in here. 1.7 cost index for today's flight. 78. Let's get that in there too. 78. Cruise altitude 34,000. As we briefed when we were getting the pressurization all set. Cruise winds at our altitude 330 at 81. I am going to double check 330 at 81. That is correct. 330/081. Perfect. Let's go ahead and execute that using reserve fuel. Nah. Why is that? I've got 11,000 kilograms. N1 limit. We'll do the standard takeoff. Flaps 5. That's all good. CG for our takeoff and our trim setting will manually enter it as 5.09. So we'll come down here to the trim wheel. Denver, sit, buddy. $5.09. Nope. Denver. Come on. All right, that's all set, and we've got the ping now for the passengers. All the passengers have been loaded. All right, let's go ahead and brief our V speeds really quickly here. 145 for the V1 VR. That's our rotation speed, 146, and then our V2 is 155. Let's go ahead and log those in. We'll come up to the overhead, or sorry, the MCP here, the autopilot, and we'll get 155 in the airspeed box. And then I'll just quickly look at our departure here. So we are looking at runway 27 for departure. It's got anyway, top altitude 15,000. So we'll put 15,000, and if the controller gives us a different altitude, then we'll comply with that. All right, guys, we're almost done. Thank you so much for your patience. We're gonna go ahead now to the what is it? The Vatsim ACARS, and put in our squawk code 7230. So let's get that in there. Denver 7230. He wants to go on my bed. He's crying to go up on the bed. 30. Okay, guys, give me 1 second here. I'm just going to get the I'm gonna put the dog up on the bed. Hold on. Check. Sorry, guys. You know, I got to take a video of it. I've got these bull terriers, guys. They do zoomies, and I'm going to try to get a video and actually put it up on YouTube. They do zoomies. They want to come up on the bed, and then he just takes all the pillows off. It's crazy. So I just put him up on the bed so you can do that. Travis Charles is here. Welcome aboard. Safe travels. Have a great flight. Travis, thank you so much. Mirage, welcome back. Thank you. J Dover Elevators, thank you for being here. Hello. How are you? Showstopper 70 is here. Where did homie go? I just went to put my dog up on the bed. The dog cam, Jade over elevators. I've got to actually clean up the office. Once I've got it all properly cleaned up, then the camera will time. If you guys want to see the dogs, I'll just put them up on the stream over here. All right, let's get the squawk code in. Everything looks good. And now we can go ahead and listen to our ATIS. So 34.8 for the ATIS. 34.8. 38. And we'll get a listen on that.
Localizer, area navigation, and visual approach is in use. Landing
all right, we're already at 610
to air missions.
subs. Let's keep those subs coming, guys.
Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways.
Mode C, I've
Read
got
back
it.
all runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Quebec.
Okay, so it's information Quebec.
Lindbergh Field 8 is information Quebec 2251 Zulu. Visibility 10. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 21. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3002. Localizer, area navigation, and visual approach is in use. Landing and departing runway 27. Notices to air missions.
3002.
System in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Read back all runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact.
All right, guys, I'm ready now. I'm ready.
Quebec.
Let's go ahead and prepare for the push, and then we'll get in touch with the controller. Now, there's two ways you can do this. There's a PDC. PDC is a pre-departure clearance, and then all you can say is that you've got that. I'm going to call up, and I'm going to actually request it in case you guys want to hear it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now.
Departures offline, frequency change approved. Hello, Captain. We are ready for
pushback. 7356 is the squawk. Oh, did it change? Really?
Southwest 5126, holding short 27.
No, it's 7230.
Southwest 51.
He might give me a different squawk.
Just make sure you taxi full length. Runway 27, full length, line up point.
Departure checks completed. Bypass.
Full length, line up point 87, sorry.
San Diego Tower, good afternoon. Alaska 607 with information. Quebec, ready to copy IFR to Portland.
Alaska 607, you should have a PDC sent to you from a car.
Okay, yeah, that's affirmative. Yeah, I do have the PDC, and we're ready for push and start.
Alaska 607, push and start on to Bravo's approved tail west. Give me a call ready for taxi, first runway 27.
Okay, taxi to pushback Bravo tail west, and we'll call back for taxi for 27 for Alaska 607. All right, it's a mouthful there, but we're on our way. Hey, Captain, I heard this might be true for fuel truckers. To add jet fuel, you just have to convert pounds to kilo. I could be wrong here.
Alaska 3654.
Yeah, no, I think there's a calculator right on it that will switch it. I don't know anything about that.
And you can just give me a call right for taxi, Spectrum 927.
All right, let's close these doors here, and we'll be on our way here.
Caution the other aircraft expecting runway 27.
So he said tail, and by here's Bravo tail west. Yeah, so it'll be nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Roger. Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines
Alrighty, Southwest 5126.
Look at that, guys. There's an aircraft right up on the top there.
Although 5126 thanks, wind variable at 4 under 27, clear for takeoff.
7 clear for takeoff, Southwest.
For those of us that are flying along with us, thank you so much for joining the stream and the Vatsim. Safe travels over to Portland. All right, so push is underway, and look at this. We've got a new animation with the GSX Pro here. We've got the good old wing walkers. All right, back up in the overhead panel here now. Let's turn off the packs, and we'll start up the engines. We're going to start up with the right side. There is no particular way to start it. You can either start engine number 1 or engine number 2. In real life, the airlines will have their own SOPs, and they'll have their own set of instructions on how to, or what engines to start first. All right, so engine start valve is open now. N2 is on the rise. We're waiting for 25%. 25% is there. We're going to introduce the fuel, and then we're going to watch the sequence. So N2 will continue to rise. We've got the EGT, which is the exhaust gas temperature, on the rise, and then the N1 turbine spinning and spooling up. Once we introduce the fuel, we are going to monitor the gauges, and the sequence will happen automatically. Welcome to Skymaster 1 stream. You got it. I'm going to be United 2603 out of LAX. Roger. Yeah, for those of us that aren't actually flying out of San Diego and still are on Vatsim, thank you so much for stopping in. All right, looking at the fuel here, I've got fuel in the center tanks as well, so I'm going to get those pumps on as well. All right, it looks like a good start on engine number 2. We're going to go up to the overhead panel. The engine start knob has come back onto the off position, so it's a good start. We're going to go ahead now and do the same with the left side. So engine start. Dial or knob into the ground position, and then we're going to monitor. Once we get up to 25%, N2 will introduce the fuel, and then that start sequence will happen automatically.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set. Roger. Captain Becco is here. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yeah, guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, please consider joining that as well. We're trying to get that to grow too. Introduce the fuel a little late there. Hopefully it'll catch. There it is. So N2, EGT, N1 on the rise. And we can have another look at this livery. Beautiful Toy Story livery. I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked this character.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass and remove. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, good start on engine number 1. So once we finish with that, we're going to transfer the power over from the APU to the gens. The engines are going to take care of all the power for the aircraft, and then we can shut that down. Once we get that all done, we'll configure our takeoff for the aircraft, and then we'll make our short taxi.
Tower, hello.
There's the wave. Let's wave him up.
Requesting IFR clearance to Kilo.
All right, so gens available. Let's go ahead and transfer the bus switches. We'll get the packs on. APU bleed now off. Isolation to auto. We'll get the start switches to continuous. APU now can come off, and the yaw damper on. Perfect. We can get our taxi light on too, and once we get a little closer, I'll get the lights on as well. Perfect. One more thing left to do, guys, and then we're going to start our taxi. So let's configure the aircraft for takeoff. Auto brake to the RTO position. RTO is rejected. Takeoff position, and in case we need to abort, the brakes are going to assist us with the braking. Get the flap lever, which I'm pulling down right now from the first officer side, set to 5. That is what we've requested. So flap position 5 set and confirmed. Perfect. We can actually go back to the wing here and watch those flaps in transit and confirmed. Perfect. Back up over to the flight deck, and we're ready to go, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you. Let's call for our taxi. San Diego Tower, Alaska 607, ready for taxi. Are they still up?
Alaska 607, runway 27 taxi via Bravo. Limburg altimeter 3002.
Okay, taxi hold short 27 via Bravo 3002 on the altimeter for Alaska 607. All right, guys, very easy. It's just a straight taxi. So brakes released. Let's give it some throttle here.
Tower, Alaska is 36, 54, ready for taxi.
And throttle to idle. Let's tap on the brakes. Brake pressure is good. Always make sure that you've got brakes. Oops, 19.6.
3002, follow company traffic, Bravo 27, Alaska 3654. Limburg Tower, good evening, American 781, would you on the level
Yeah, this is the PMDG, guys. PMDG 800 in the Lightning McQueen Toy Story liveries. Or Tow Mater. I liked Tow Mater better. I think that's what it's called. It's been a while, guys.
And Limburg Tower, American 781, we'll be parking gate.
All right, let's do a flight control check here.
American 781, it should be.
Roger.
I think we're good for that. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. Thank you. All right, they've been briefed. Got an aircraft coming in on final here. This is payware scenery, guys. At company traffic. Hopefully we're going to catch up to the other aircraft that have already taken off. Guys, like I said, if you're new here, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. I am streaming regularly in the next 2 weeks. My schedule will be coming up. It'll be permanent. And yeah. So if you guys want to catch me on future streams, or if you guys want to jump on, fly along with me, we can. All right, I just paused there because on the map here it just says that the runway is not the runway, but the taxiway is under construction. But anyway, here on the scenery, I've got it still here. So, Skymaster, can you check the Discord once I get airborne, please? Once Chase, once I get airborne and the autopilot on, I definitely will. Bell 429 says, is this the 737 MAX? No, it is the PMDG. I know I'm reading back on the chat here, guys. But, yeah. PMDG. I think in the next stream, if you guys want to jump back into the iFly, most definitely. So I am using Rex Atmos as well. I've got some custom presets. Someone else has done the presets, and yeah, I am on real live weather and real live time.
Southwest 3457, push and start.
Wow, 16 of us in here, 15 likes. Let's get one more like.
Roger that. We'll call for taxi Southwest 3457.
And we're gonna take the whole runway. I'm probably gonna have to hold for the landing traffic. Let's get back on that taxiway center line. And we'll extend a little bit of courtesy to him and shut off our taxi light just so we don't create a distraction for him. President Naz the 47th this year. Welcome aboard. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome. To all you new people in here and the new names, thank you so much. I salute and welcome you aboard. All right, we're going to stop here. And Yeah, we'll just wait. Let's watch his landing. Nice. President NAS47 just subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard. Great landing to the pilot over there. Gonna wait another second here, and we'll call up for our that we're ready for takeoff. Actually, you know what? I'll call up now. San Diego Tower, Alaska 607, ready for takeoff, runway 27.
American 781, turn left at the end and contact currency ground is offline. Taxi parking the Bravo, this frequency, yeah.
Yeah, President Naz, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome aboard.
American 781.
It is the 800 if you did
Alaska
not see.
607, traffic is a American A321 exiting downfield. The wind variable at 4, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Alaska 607. All right, perfect, and we'll keep a lookout for the guys. So let's get our lights on here. Perfect, and let's go ahead. We'll get just some of our lights on here. All right, quick check here. We're clear on the right and clear on the left. That traffic has exited. Taxi into a position here. So displace threshold here, guys. We can use it for takeoff. You don't use this for landing, but can use it for takeoff. All right, guys. Fingers crossed that airspeed is going to work.
3457, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
And let's go. We're ready to go.
27 via Bravo and 300.
Oh, did he clear me for takeoff, right? Am I cleared?
That number tower, American 71. What aircraft does it show us?
Okay, so if you're unsure, like now I forgot if he gave me the clearance or not. I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna ask.
Okay, Roger. You said A321. I can't confuse.
San Diego Tower, Alaska 607. We're cleared for takeoff, right?
Alaska 607. Yeah, confirmed. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27.
Okay, cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Alaska 607. Yeah, so guys, if you're ever in doubt, you ask. All right, so throttle up to 50% here, guys. It's spooling up. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that chrono, and let's go toga here, guys. Let's get the auto throttle on, and this little screw here is the toga button. So that's engaged now. Toga, takeoff thrust is set, and the first officer's called airspeed alive. Checked. Checked. V1, rotate. Nice and easy. Confirmed. Gear coming up. And let's step out from the outside here. Here we go, guys.
54, hold short, runway 27 at Bravo 1.
Alaska 3654, Hamburg Tower, hold short, runway 27.
Okay.
Continue to hold short, Alaska 3654.
1,000 feet confirmed.
Alaska 607, contact SoCal departure, 119.6, yeah.
Okay, over to SoCal departure. Thanks for the radio services so long from Alaska 607. Perfect. 19.6, so we'll call them up. SoCal departure, good evening. It's Alaska 607, climbing through 2,000 for 15,000.
Alaska 607, SoCal departure, we're to contact, good evening.
Howdy. All right, we're gonna just go on course here. I'm just following the SID here, guys. I'll pitch the nose forward here.
Alaska 3654, SoCal, yep.
We'll pitch the nose forward. We'll get that energy up, the speed up.
SoCal departure, good day. Alaska 3654 with you at the Granite San Diego, Holy Shop Bravo 1, 427.
Look at that, Aaron's. All right,
Alaska 3654,
check good. Flaps
good
1.
Evening, wind variable 4, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, Alaska 3654.
Showtime departure, hello, Southwest 3457, we'll be holding short of runway 27 at Bravo 1, ready to go.
Southwest 3457, so calibrate.
And speed check good. Let's get the flaps up.
Southwest 1933 information, Quebec is
still hand flying, guys.
Yeah, I should have told you that. Yep, we have
President Naz, welcome, welcome.
Southwest 1932, thank you. At Lindy, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 27, approach.
At Lindy, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 27, Southwest 1933.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and just get the autopilot on here.
Southwest 3457, runway 27, left lead.
Run up runway 27, Southwest 3457.
Let's see what the autopilot's going to do here now. Once we get up to 10,000 feet, we'll do the after takeoff check, guys. Ice Place is here. Welcome aboard, Ice Place. Wow, 22 of us in here, guys. Let's get 22 likes. We're only at 17. 20 is the goal for likes today. And of course, if you're new, hit that subscription. We'll try to get up to 700 by the end of today's stream. Isn't she a beauty?
Alaska 3654, SoCal departure, ready to contact the altitude.
1,400.
Alaska 3654, thanks, good evening.
All right, coming up to 10,000 feet. Let's get the landing lights off. We'll get the engines back now to the normal position.
Alaska 607, climate out on airspace to the north. The LA Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good evening.
Okay, thank you so much for the radar services. So long, and over to Unicom from Alaska 607. All right, cool. So continuing on with the after takeoff checklist, auto brake set to off. Landing gear now to the off position. Flaps are up, and the spoiler is disarmed. So perfect. We don't have any other services for now, so we're going to go over to Unicom, guys. Unicom is 228, 122.8. For those of us that are new to the Vatsim, it's just the general frequency. So we'll get that all set in. I do appreciate the radar services for sure. Shout out to all those controllers. All right, and let's go ahead and toggle off the seatbelt sign. We're above 10,000 feet. We don't need to be sterile anymore. And I'm going to go all the way up now to flight level 340. Let's get that set in the MCP. And now we can chill and enjoy our flight over to Portland. 340 on the MCP here. And we're going to follow it up. Perfect. Kind of redlining it here. I wish our V speed was a little higher. I'm not sure why it's so low. And here we go. Now we're at 2,000 feet. I thought the performance would be a little better. All right, guys. Now I can go ahead and pay more attention to the chat, guys. Okay, so I'm going to work in reverse order now. So from the latest message, and then I'll work my way back if I missed anybody. Ed E, welcome aboard. Ed E, hello, Skymaster. He says, welcome, welcome. President Naz says, I wish I could donate. No need to. You just being here makes me happy. Ice plays in the house as well. Chase, yeah, once we get up a little higher, I'll go look at the Discord. Bell429 says, do you ever use the playback on takeoff and landing? No. Maybe I should learn how to use that, but no. I know in the past there was like a replay button, but I've watched other streamers use it, and they say that there's like problems with it. So that's something I gotta look into. It would be nice to see the landings from the external view. So great suggestion. I'm going to look into that. Jasper is here. Jasper, welcome aboard, Jasper. How are you, my man? Bell 429 says 747 is the best looking, hands down, or handsome down. Yeah, or hands down. You got it. Yep. Definite aviation. Yeah, with the 747 talk. That's one of my favorites, guys. Not gonna lie. All right. So everything looks good. We're gonna just look over the instruments here. I think I'm happy with everything. And we're going to continue our climb. I've got the Vatsim radar opened, so we're going to have a look at that all together. And we'll make sure that nobody else comes up. If they do, then we'll get in touch with them. I'll pull it up for you guys to see too. And then we'll pull up the Discord too. We can have a look and see some of the stuff in there as well. All right, so that's all good. Let's go ahead. So here's the map, guys. Vatsim radar map. You guys can just go on it yourself. It's free to go on. Just use your favorite search engine to pull it up. You can pull it up on your phone or on your laptop or tablet, whatever device you're using to watch. And then, yeah, you can use the tools here on the left side to zoom in and out. And then it gives you a lot of information with regard to your flight, if you can find your aircraft, all the other aircraft here that are represented by the aircraft symbols, and then the areas here that are highlighted in the green areas, those are areas of air traffic control coverage. So there are controllers up there. If you zoom in on a particular area, like here it's Memphis, you've got the GTA, which is ground, tower, and ATIS, and if you click on those, it'll give you information with frequencies as well. In our case right now, you gotta have a little bit of familiarity with geography. We're on the southern west coast here of California, and then we've got the radar coverage here, and the little conga line is here. I'm not sure what happened to the other aircraft, but I do appreciate everybody flying along. If you guys wanted to just start your Vatsim flight on the stream and you're headed off to a different destination, that's cool too. I do appreciate you guys, stopping in. Really, really cool, guys. All right, so standard pressure here, guys. I just toggled. We've gone through 29 or 9 or 8. We're in Class A airspace and above 18,000 feet. We hit the button over here, and we're in the standard pressure region. Perfect, guys. Perfect. We're on course. Everything looks good. Let me get rid of that, and we'll go back on the Discord in a bit. Eddie says it's freezing here in Ohio. It's freezing here too in southern Ontario. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull up the weather radar right now. So minus 17 degrees Celsius with the wind. I'll give that to you in Fahrenheit. Minus 17 Celsius to Fahrenheit. It's 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So 1.4. It's kind of cold here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And it's nothing compared to other parts of Canada. What else do we have in here? Helicopter best looking Bell 429. You got it. One of these days I got to do a helicopter flight. Jade over elevators says, oh, you already took off? Indeed I did, and it was a flawless, uneventful takeoff. That's the type of takeoffs that I like. It is a 3-hour flight, says a Bell 429. That is a affirmative. Yep. We're 2 hours and 29 minutes air time, 2 hours 57 minutes gate to gate. If you take a look at the chrono here, we've been airborne now for 11 minutes. 11 minutes. So it's nice. I mean, I've been away for the last few days. So nice and easy flight up the west coast here. Real time, real weather. And yeah, in a hour and a bit's time, we'll be in Portland, Oregon. B Hart is here. Welcome aboard. How are you today? Hunter McLeod says minus 12 feels like minus 20 in North Bay. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I've got a friend in Winnipeg, and it's like even colder out there. So, JSD is okay. He's just chatting there. Definite Aviation. I like Robinson and Bell, but I am biased since I am training on a Robinson helicopter. There you go. That's all right. Gotta have preference. Everybody's got preferences. That's all good. Wow, guys, 23 of us in here, only 18 likes. Let's get at least 23 likes. Let's do it, guys. And what are we at the subscriptions? 611. Let's go. Let's try to get 4 more for the subscriptions. We'll make it a nice 615. And guys, all the donations today and all the memberships, I can't believe it, guys. Thank you so much for it. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you, guys. B Hart says, I'm good. How about you, Skymaster? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just chilling, you know, enjoying the Monday. You know what they say, guys, the first 5 days out of the week, or the first 5 work days, are always the hardest. Drinking some cold tea now, trying to get a little bit of caffeine. But thank you for that. How are you? Yeah, Jade over Elevators. Denver's barking. Yeah, my wife just came home, and I don't know, she brought some groceries home, so he's probably like barking to get some. All she went out and did is all she got was some fruits for the smoothies, breakfast smoothies, guys. Hunter says, I absolutely hate helicopters in Microsoft. Hunter, with another $2 donation. Hunter, thank you so much, Hunter. You don't have to. You're up to $6 so far. Hunter, thank you for that. Thank you, Hunter. Wow, the donations are coming in today, guys. What a way to start off the new year. I appreciate it, guys, from the bottom of my heart. Here you go, Hunter. There's the salute. Maybe that'll be my trademark now for subscriptions and donations. A little salute with the hat. A little Indiana Jones salute there. President Naz says, a warning, do not buy Microsoft 2024 unless you have a fast internet and a fast computer. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say anything. Gregoria says, everyone does their own spaghetti recipe twist of their own. I use Prego, transitional Italian sauce. Nice. Prego. They don't sell that here anymore, do they? No, it's ragu. Ragu. I used to be a fan of the good old ragu when I was a kid growing up, but they don't sell it in Canada anymore. I'm not sure why. Might have been a distribution problem. You can still get it in the States, but Prego, that's all good. That's all good. Hunter with the donations. Hunter, my man. Jasper's back and he's asking, hi, what's up? What's going on? Or he's saying, what's up? Not much. We're just climbing through flight level 255 for flight level 340 on our way up north on the western side of United States over to Portland, Oregon. Now, if you're just tuning in, flight time for today's flight, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Gate to gate, 2 hours and 57 minutes. It is a real world flight operation. It is operated by Alaska. And if you guys want to take a look at this, take a gander at this. Look at this beauty. The Alaska Toy Story Disneyland livery. Livery is the paint scheme here. And I love it. So cool, guys. Good old Toy Story. It's been a while. This looks sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Sweet. Look at the tail. Beautiful. So who did you guys like more? Did you guys like Tow Mater or Lightning McQueen here? I gotta watch it now. It's been so long. Oh no, this isn't Toy Story. This is Cars. Why do I say Toy Story? Oops. Close enough, right? Anyway, still cool livery. I told you guys, it's been a while. It's been a while. All right, back into the aircraft. We are banking here. Want to make sure that everything is good here. Let's bug the heading indicator. We'll make sure that we're on course. Everything looks good, guys. But anyway, regardless, you know, I made a little mistake there. I apologize for that. I've corrected myself. But yeah, the livery is cool. So cool. Look at that. Cars. It's cars. Yeah, why? I guess I got to see Toy Story now, so... Very cool, guys. Yeah, for sure. So I did download some other liveries too from Alaska, some specialty liveries. In the coming month, I think we'll I'll jump into one of those liveries as well. So I'm always looking out on flightsim.to for specialty liveries. All right, back in the aircraft here, and we'll make sure that we're monitoring our instruments. All right, everything looks good. Eddie says very cool livery. Yeah, sure. Definite Aviation at Bell 429. I'm still not old enough to get my PPL in my country, but I started flying R44s, full control more than 3 years ago, and I'm basically ready for my PPL. I just have to wait a year. Nice. Congratulations on that. Yeah, helicopters are cool. You know, like I said, when I was younger, I was actually thinking about joining the military, Canadian Armed Forces, the Royal Canadian Air Force, and I really wanted to fly a fighter jet when I was younger. This was after that that they allowed corrective vision to fly in the military. So anyway, I went to a recruiting center. I've talked about the story before. And the recruiter said, yeah, you know what, you have a good chance of becoming a pilot, but the likelihood of you being on a jet is very small. You're more likely to be flying a helicopter. And at that time, I just wasn't interested in the helicopters. And I wish I felt differently back then, because I think helicopters right now are cool too. So cool. And Canada's got some pretty cool helicopters as well. So, but yeah, helicopters are really cool. And I'm glad that there's helicopter enthusiasts in the stream as well. I'm new to this, trying to get missed. That's okay. We welcome you aboard. If you have any questions, please ask. We'll try to help you out. Jade over elevator says during COVID. No, not for me. It was a long time ago for me. President Anaz 47, is this Microsoft 2020? Indeed it is. Yeah, Microsoft 2020. Unfortunately, Microsoft 2024, even though I do own it, guys, and I have streamed it last month, yeah, there's just not a lot of aircraft. I mean, like the payware aircraft, they're not made available just yet. Phoenix is, but I mean, there's only so long you can just fly the Airbus. And granted, I love the Airbus, but it's good to have a mix. So hopefully in the coming months, more of these payware aircraft are going to be made available for Microsoft 2024 as well. And then we'll have the we'll have the options to fly more aircraft in both simulators. But if you guys want something stable, complete, with some really good add-ons, some really good payware sceneries, excellent payware aircraft, including the PMDG 737, which I'm in right now, it's good. The simulator is good. Yeah, with a little bit of tweaking, you can even make it look better than 2024. So... Bell 429 says, I just took my grandson to see Mufasa, the Lion King. Really enjoyed it. That's another one I haven't seen in a long time. I've seen them all when they came out, but really cool. Yeah, Cars. I was calling it Toy Story, but it is Cars. At least I got the names right. Tomato and Lightning McQueen. Cool. All right, once we get up to cruise altitude here, just another 1,000 feet, we'll jump out. We'll do a quick cabin tour. We'll switch some of the views up here. And if you guys want, we can bring up the Discord. If you guys have put pictures up of food and whatnot, aviation pictures, we can have a look. For those of us that are new to the channel, !Discord in the chat. If you type that in, it'll give you the link to the Discord. Please, it's free to join. Please feel free to join. We've got a good chat going on in there. We've got some sub channels in there as well. We showcase foods, airplane pics, and we talk about aviation related stuff. Really cool. Definite Aviation says, my goal right now is to go to the United States Air Force Academy since I have a U.S. citizenship. And so far I've met all the requirements. There you go. I wish I was American when I was younger. You know, I would have had more options for that. But all the best for you, all the best to you. And yeah, I can't wait until you're an Air Force pilot. You can show us some really cool pictures. Whenever you're allowed to show, that is. Project 2 in the house. Welcome aboard Project 2. I use the Zibo 737 on X-Plane. Great aircraft. I've flown it in the past. One day, guys, one day, I keep saying it, that I'll stream X-Plane. One day I will. I will. You heard a chime? Yep, that's right. We're at our cruise altitude, flight level 340. Let's go ahead and make sure that our fasten seatbelt sign is off. It is. We're up in here in stable air. We'll take a look at our navigational display really quickly. 305 on the heading for the wind. It is a crosswind coming off our nose from the west to the east, or the southeast. 64 knots. Not the greatest. I'd prefer a tailwind. It is what it is, but I mean, it could be a lot worse. Could be at 100 knots. 65 is still okay. Our ground speed over the ground, 410, 11 knots. I'm happy with that too. So anyway, the aircraft is doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and read a few more chats, and then we'll do a cabin tour, and we'll come back up to the flight deck. Subpage is here saying, gonna catch up to you out of Fresno. Dinner started right after this, as the stream started. No problem, Subpage. Thank you for trying to come back in. No problem. Yeah, we'll see you up at altitude here. Jade Over Elevator says, oh, and also everybody be sure to donate to the stream. It's 2025. Happy New Year. Thank you for that, Jade Over. Thank you. Bell429 says, no, just flew for fun, take family places. Oh, there you go. It's still good. Hunter, the 2 Disney movies I watched in theaters is The Lion King Live and Frozen 2. I've seen Frozen. I haven't seen Frozen 2. Cool. All right, let's leave the flight deck. Whoever wants to take control, I guess you guys are all my first officers. You guys have control, and we'll make our way back. I like these little levels of detail here. We've got the airworthiness certificate. When you guys start your real flight training, you'll know the importance of all of this, and the registration. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you'll need to know. It's easy to remember. There's what are they called? Acronyms that will allow you to remember it. The one that I use is AeroGilly. AeroGilly will give you the list of all the things you need in order to fly. All right, so here we are in the cabin. If you guys want to know what the AeroGilly stands for, once we get back up into the flight deck, I'll let you guys know. All right, so first class seating here. First class seating. I'm nodding. I'm saluting. I'm bowing. JSD, first class passenger. I know JSD, every time he travels, he's in first class. I've never had the luxury in real life. I'm always in the regular seating. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. As long as I don't have a screaming baby behind me, which on occasion it happens, I'm good. I'm happy. All right, so standard narrow body seating configuration here, 3-3 on the seats. Very nice. Not as detailed as some of the other payware scenery, guys. I fly 737, cream of the crop. Their interior is just astounding. Followed by Phoenix. The PMDG 777's got some nice scenery as well, and yeah, this one's not bad too. There's a lot of simmers, streamers, virtual pilots that don't care for the interior or in the seating. I do. Why not? I mean, you've paid for it. If the developer can spend that little bit of extra time and include the level of detail in here too, why not? Why not? I mean, I'd even pay a little more just to have it. That's my opinion, guys. Everybody's different. All right, rear of the airplane here, we've got the lavatories, toilets, washrooms, loos, pissers, whatever you want to call them. We've got 2 of them. Usually on long flights, as soon as the captain or the first officers turn off the seatbelt sign, the line to use the washroom starts. For those of us that do frequent fly, I'm one of them. You'll know what I'm talking about. So the longer the flight, the more people are lined up. So anyway, here at the back of the aircraft, we've got the rear galley, all the food, snacks, beverages, that all gets stored in here. We've got the stoves, fridge, ovens. Not as nicely detailed as some of the other aircraft, but it's still here, you know. We've got the 2D coffee pots and the kettle there for the hot water. A couple of fuses up there as well, and the seats for the flight attendants modeled as well. Not, like I said, not as good as the other one, but I mean, we do have it, so I'll take it. All right, back up into the flight deck, and we'll just chill here for a bit. I'll go back to the chat. Let's have a look at the chat. So I'm gonna do the chat in reverse order now. So from the latest message, and I'll work my way back until I catch up. JSD, when can you get license? Oh, you guys are talking about, what are you guys talking about? That's the negative thing about going from the first one to the S. Oh, it's just Skymaster. Is there entertainment? Yeah, Jade, over elevators there's in-flight entertainment. Bell 429 JSD, I'm 72 months from being 73. Wow, Bell 429, that's amazing. All the best, and you make sure that you let us know when it's your birthday, if you would like to share that with us. We'll do a big celebration for you as well. That's awesome, Bell 429. I do appreciate you being in here. Hunter McLeod says the 2. Okay, so there, we've caught up on the chat. What else did I miss here? Skymaster, can you open the food stuff in the back? No. But we'll take another look and see. A definite aviation. I sent a picture of the R484. I've been training in. It's in the Discord. Okay, we're going to open up the Discord right now, and we'll have a look. So let's do that. Let's open up the Discord. Let me just take a quick check of the radar map here. Make sure I don't have any controllers. Nah, it's nice and quiet. We are on 228. We're listening to the Unicom. All right, let me pull up the Discord here, and let's have a look at some of the pictures. Ooh, a lot of pictures here today, guys. A lot of pictures. All right, we're gonna start from when we started the stream. So let's start off with that, and then we'll go through everything. So here's the Discord here, guys, and we're on the airplane pick section. And Mr. Hunter, who's following along with us today and who's graciously donated $6 to the stream today, has posted some pictures. And here is his custom livery here. Oh, I like it. It looks pretty cool. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. Yes. Very good. Well said. Well written. Yep. Not sure what's going on with the gates here, but the livery nonetheless is still going. Oh, this is a UNICEF airplane. I actually saw this. This is pretty cool. Really, really good. And then there's some more here. A little bit in your plane. Yeah. In real life, if this had happened, we wouldn't be going anywhere. So anyway, but still, it looks cool. All right. We're working down on the pictures here. Ah, there it is. And hold on, let me read the captions. Do you see something wrong? Because I don't. Excellent picture here, guys. I've spotted it right away. I'm sure you guys have too. Great picture, but you've left your door open there. So not sure what kind of alerts you've got going on inside the aircraft, but hopefully you'll get that all sorted out before you get up above 12,500 feet. Some more interior shots from Mr. Hunter. Nice. Very nice. Got some wing views. Oh, I like this on the winglet. You've got the Alaskan livery here. Very nice. Some more. Beauty. Well done, Hunter. Oh, and then here we have definite fan. This is the R44 I fly in real life. Sweet. Wow, I wish there was a way I could zoom in. That looks so cool. Very, very cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Door is open, says JSD. Yeah, no kidding. Awesome. Hunter, make sure that you close it. All right, do we have anything? Let's have a look at some food pics, guys. I'm always looking for that next meal, and every time I see some good food, and I've never been disappointed in the Discord, my mouth starts to water as it is now. I'm always looking for that next meal. Anyway, Hunter with the healthy dinner tonight. Look at that. Peas, carrots, and it looks like fried chicken or breaded chicken. Or what is that? Shake and bake chicken. You guys remember that? Oh my God. Hunter, that looks really good. JSD. Sweet baby Jesus with the chicken wings. I love chicken wings, guys. JSD, thank you so much. Enjoy, my friend. Make sure you don't throw any hot sauce on those. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good day at work tomorrow. But very nice. Very nice. And this was from yesterday. Let's have a look at a few more. Hunter with the world-renowned crepes. Nutella crepes. Hunter, you got to start a side business selling these crepes. Really, really good. Wow, look at that. Fluffy, airy crepe. Airy, not hairy. Airy. Very good, guys. All right. Perfect. Let's go back. And we'll come back to that. Skymaster, can I hear your wife? My wife is downstairs. You guys want to hear her say hi? I guess maybe later. She's busy right now. Showstopper 70. Oof, I don't like peas or carrots. It's all right. Everybody's different. Definite Aviation currently in the 12-year overhaul. Okay. Chase, what's going on, Chase? How are you? Yeah, and you guys know that he left his door open. 28 of us in here, guys. Let's get at least 28 likes. Sometimes I don't even look at the view counter. But we're at 22 likes. What about sub count? Did it grow? We're at 612. 3 more for 615, guys. Can we do it? Will we do it? And of course, we hit our 20 likes. Let's keep those likes coming, guys. I mean, if we can hit 30 likes, I won't complain about that. How's the wife doing? The wife is doing good. It was her first day back in the office today too, so just like everybody else, getting back to the normal routine. But she's well, and I'll definitely pass along all your comments to her. Hunter says, I don't have any warning about the door at flight level 340. Really? You should. It might be a glitch. Guys, you know what? For me, I got the aircraft working today. I don't know what the issue was. I mean, you guys can go back and check the last stream. It was kind of a snafu, I'd call it. Yeah, just a lot of things happened, but yeah, we're back to normal today. So anyway, going back to what might have caused it. I thought it was GSX, but obviously it's not. And it's not the Rex Atmos, because I've got that running as well. But I did play around with the Accu Seasons, and I allowed it to download all kinds of weather into the simulator. And we were in Toronto, and of course here in Toronto and the Greater Toronto area, we're in freezing temperature. Temperature freezing for the Americans, 32 Fahrenheit. It's 0 degrees Celsius here. We were below zero here. Icing is something that's common here for flying, even in clear air. So part of the operations, winter flying operations here in Canada, does require strict and vigilant wing and critical control surface checking. And then, of course, if you're flying an airliner, de-icing. So when I started the last stream, I had icing on the aircraft. I kind of laughed at it. I did make a claim in the beginning, like in real life, that you would definitely have to deal with the icing. But in the simulator, I thought we could melt it off, and it created trouble for our takeoff. So, I mean, if you guys want to go back into that last stream and have a look in more detail, yeah, you can. But anyway, the aircraft is working fine here today. JSD says crashed. Yeah, we did have a crash too. Yes. Definite Aviation, Skymaster, what's your favorite plane? Mine is the 737-200. That's a great airplane too. Mine is the 747, guys. 747, Queen of the Skies. Always has been since I was a little boy. 747. Just, you know, and I was gracious enough to fly on it many years ago when my wife and I, we were newly married at the time. We went to Australia to visit family, and we flew Qantas 747-400. And yeah, it was really special. It was really cool. Really, really cool. Definitely my favorite airplane. So seeing that airplane parked up at the gate and just the sheer size of it, and you know, the shape of the nose is just, I just always loved it. My favorite airplane. Favorite. I can't wait until they make I think PMDG is working on one. Can't wait until they bring it over into Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hopefully they'll have a 800/800 variant, and we'll be able to do some cargo flying in that. So fingers crossed for that. So favorite airplane. How about you guys? What's your favorite aircraft? Bell 429 said, oh, hold on, let me go back. Skymaster, one day we get back into the A380. Yes, most definitely, let's do it. I think maybe we should do our first transatlantic. Maybe we could do like New York to England in a British Airways. I think British Airways flies the A380 in North America. So definitely we'll do that. Bell 429 says, well, the door opened after 10,000 feet. Well, passed because of no oxygen. Pro golfer Payne Stewart got killed. Yes, I remember that. Yep. Hypoxia. They all fell asleep, and yeah, the airplane. Yeah, I remember that. Long time ago. Hypoxia. Yeah, guys, you know you can get hypoxic even at a lower altitude in the night. Once you get into the real aviation, you'll learn all about it. Aviation says the 777, that's a great aircraft too, guys. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I've actually flown on one of those too. The 777ER, 777-300ER. Great airplane too, guys. That's the world's biggest twin-engine aircraft. The engine is so big, it's the fuselage of the 737. So if you look at this is the fuselage here. The nose view of it. The engine diameter is just as big as this. Crazy, isn't it? Very, very powerful engines. But that's a great aircraft too. Thank you so much for that, Aviation. Welcome aboard. VF9E is in the house. Welcome. Hey man, are you going to do live Wednesday? I want to join on the Vatsim on my new computer, which comes tomorrow. Nice. Yes, we'll do a stream on Wednesday. And from now until Wednesday, yes. I'm saying yes. Let's do it, guys. The more people we get in here, the better it is. Not only for the stream, but on Vatsim. Just a little patience from everybody in the beginning. You know, I'm trying to engage conversation with a whole bunch of us in the stream, plus you know, go through all the procedures and everything. I know some of us want to take off. You're more than welcome to, if you're joining on the Vatsim, to start. We'll catch up. I don't have to be the lead aircraft on the conga line, but it would be nice to see, you know, a whole bunch of us on the Vatsim. So I do appreciate it, guys. Like I said, just a little patient on my end if I'm not the first aircraft to go. All right, so we've got the Annunciator here. I saw it. I paused, not a big deal. It is here. All it's telling me is that the center tanks now are dry. I don't have any fuel in it, but I still got tons, or I've still got a lot of fuel, 7,800 kilograms on each side here. So we're just gonna go up and turn the fuel pumps off. Easy peasy, that's it. And when we come back down, that light will be extinguished, and it is. So there it is, guys. Perfect. Let's take a look at the navigational display here. Still dealing with the headwind here. More of a direct headwind now. 89 knots over the nose. That's decreased our airspeed down to 383 knots. So it's just, it is what it is. We're still flying, just not as fast as I'd like to, but everything's still good. Everything's still normal, operating. That wind factor is calculated into our flight time. So flight time for today, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Airborne now for 43 minutes. So a little over an hour left. If we look at the navigational display, I can see all the way up to the end. It is a little bit further out than 320 nautical miles, but I do see the top of the descent. Eventually, we're going to, you know, progress through this whole track, and once we get closer to that top of descent, we'll start planning for our arrival into Portland, Oregon. Hunter says, hold on, let me go back up. VF9E says, great, I can't wait to test out the new performance compared to the old computer. That's wonderful. That's so cool. What are your specs if you want to share on the chat? We'll take a look. If not, you don't have to. But yeah, I mean, congratulations on your new build. I did a partial upgrade at the beginning of last year, and I'm happy with it. If you guys want to know my computer hardware specs, exclamation specs in the Discord, and it'll bring up my computer specs. Also, it's up at the top of the channel description, and they are current. Hunter says the two planes that I flew was Dash 8 400 and the 767 300. Nice. I've never been on a Dash 8, never, but I've flown on a 767. Thanks, guys. Yeah, exclamation specs, and in the future I'll try to get some more things into the Nightbot, perhaps all the hardware that I'm using, you know, the peripherals. We'll try to link it to a nice easy word, and you guys can get a chance to read what I have. I'll go ahead and tell you guys what I'm using right now, but in the future we'll put it in the chat as well. So right now I'm on the Honeycomb Bravo throttles, and just using the standard throttle attachments that come with it. It are the Boeing throttle attachments. For my controller, for my yoke, I am using the Boeing Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. I do also have the Boeing throttle. I'm not using that right now. And then I've got the Thrustmaster Airbus side stick, which is mounted to the side of the desk. For the rudder pedals, the rudder pedals are very, very old. Satec. They're Satec rudder pedals. You can still pick them up. They're under Logitech right now. They kind of look the same. I'm pretty sure they are the same. And trusted. Like, these things, I've had them forever. just the regular cleaning, you know, once in a while take that air spray to, you know, spray your computer or your keyboard, dust them off a little bit, and they're working good. I do want to upgrade them, but these ones have served me well, and I do have them mounted on a platform, so a custom platform, and then that's all kind of secured to the back of the desk so they don't really move around. Current CPU Intel i5, current GPU Intel graphics. Okay, but your new PC, which is Ryzen 7 5700X, that's good. That's a good CPU. 32 RAM and a 2 terabyte GPU, and the GeForce RTX 460. Great. That's a great computer. Yeah. I mean, you know, every year, it's like a cell phone, guys. Every year, something new is coming out. The latest chip, the latest GPU, a graphic card, the latest this, the latest that. And in reality, guys, I mean, unless you've got the money and you want to be up at the top there, like at the newest, you know, go for it. More power to you. But I mean, it's just like a phone. You don't have to upgrade every generation. Yeah, I'm sure even with a 2080 Ti, that was my old graphic card, you can still get some pretty good performance out of 2020 for sure. So don't have to upgrade every year, but I mean every like 3 or 4 years, yeah, you know, it's probably recommended. Just like a phone, just like a phone. I mean, even though I do love like the latest and greatest technologies for the cell phones or mobile phones, they're pretty much the same. And like upgrade like every 3 years. I think next year I might upgrade. Yeah, but tech is always changing. That's a good thing. Yeah, they're always making it better and better. I mean, even if you can compare Microsoft 2020 compared to FSX or, you know, FSX 98 or FSX 2001. I think it was 2001, which I owned all of them. It's come a long way, guys, a long way. NVIDIA stock better go up when the 5000 series drops. I think they did a thing for it today. I think they did a reveal for it today. But yeah, I'm not going to buy a new graphic card right now, so. But I mean, like with the AI now, and with this, what is it called? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Something engine, Real Engine, or something like that. I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, the way the graphics looks are crazy. I think it's Real Engine. Put water all over my desk here. I'm trying to wipe it off with my hand. Should have bought a second coaster. But yeah, the tech is always Unreal Engine. There you go. Yeah, I think they're going to use that for Grand Theft Auto 6. Gregoria Riz says, I finally decided to join Discord after I deleted it 1 year ago. Just got to play the waiting game. No problem. Thank you so much for rejoining it. Chase says 7x my money is in a year. Nice. Showstopper says below you on VAT Raider on the left. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that right now. Bell429 says my phone is 4-year-old and still working. Exactly. Mine is iPhone 14 Pro Max. By the way, guys, if you're an iPhone user, not sure if you guys updated, but there's another update, which I didn't know about. Like, I tried texting on my phone yesterday, and it was like so laggy. My wife was having the same problem, and I was like, what the hell? Like, it's there's something's going on with the phones. And I found out today that there's an update. So guys, if you're having any problems with your phone, if you do like to do the updates, iOS, I think it's iOS 18.1 or something like that. Actually, hold on, let me check. And I'll pull up multitasking here. There's the Vatsim map. What is the update here? Software update. 18.2.1. There you go. A little bit of a tech in the channel here. So here's our little conga line Vatsim radar. We've got Hunter, and then we've got Alaska 101. And Mr. Skymaster up here, 3-person conga line. Let's zoom out and look at this. We've got Seattle has a little bit of control. The red box is approach, and then we've got Portland as well. So in an hour's time, when we get into Portland, we'll have a little bit of coverage, ATC coverage, air traffic control. Really cool, guys. So yeah, when I'm saying the Vatsim conga line, this is what I'm talking about. I want one day in the future to have like 20 of us just flying through, and of course everybody, you know, behaving and you know, complying with the Vatsim rules, and you know, getting all the coverage for the air traffic control. So we've got a 3-person conga line here now. The dashed line is representative of our track, and then our destination is up in here, Portland. If we zoom all the way out, a little bit of geography here, guys. Western coast of United States. So all the way down in the south here, southwest, in the southwest of California, we're making our way up to the north part of it. Pretty close to the border of Canada and Vancouver. Really cool. Vancouver, I've never been in my real life. One day I hope to go. Phone plans are cheap. Yeah, the phones in Canada here is just, I'm rolling my eyes back. It's so bad. It's so expensive. I'm down a bit to your left, says Showstopper. Let me check again. I think I had you on the I think I showed you on the or is there another one? Is there 4 of us? Did I miss? Or is it this one? So there's 3 in the conga line here. Portland. I just look at the destination. If you're anywhere else here, I don't know. I don't see you on the map. But if you are flying, thank you so much for flying. I'm just going through the chat here. Hunter says, I have the iPhone 12 Pro and broken display. I use public beta. Nice. I don't play around with the betas for anything. I tried putting it on an Android phone once, and it just, I don't know, messed everything up. I'll get Kleenex for the water, says Jade over. Yeah, I wiped it off with my hands. Thank you for that, guys. Sorry if I missed some of the messages here. I apologize. Yeah, we're talking about phones here. Maybe you can take Mrs. Skymaster to Vancouver. Yes. Jade over elevators. That sounds great. Actually, I want to go to Calgary. I want to go see the mountains. But yeah, it would be nice to do. If we can find some time in the coming year, we'll definitely do it. Chase says, I will upgrade when the S25 comes out. Man, I already saw some pictures of it. It looks sweet. It looks so good. I know. I should have got the S24. Actually, you know what? My nephew and his girlfriend came over. Shout out to my nephew and his girlfriend. They were here on the weekend. Vitor and Kim, if you're watching, thank you. Anyway, they just upgraded their phones. They've got the Fold 6 and the Flip 6 from Samsung. They look really good, especially the Fold phone. Looks really good. I wouldn't mind buying that, but it's like $3,000 Canadian. Hunter says my specs for the computer are AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT, 32 gigs of RAM, 4 terabytes of storage between two M2 drives and a SATA drive. Wow, very descriptive. But those specs are pretty good. I wish you could bring your wife on the stream, but she will say no. Yeah, I'm not going to bring my wife on this stream. But my wife is. We are talking about a second channel for the dogs. I did mention it a little bit last year. We'll try to get that underway, and then you'll get to see my dogs. Bell 429 says, go to Vancouver and fly on the seaplanes out of there to the island. Yeah, I've seen that before too. That's cool. I've never been to Vancouver, and the furthest west I've been in Canada is Winnipeg. And then I landed in Calgary to do the Japan trip I did a few months ago, but it was just to connect to another aircraft to go. So, and then what I saw of Calgary with my own eyes was through the terminal. Oh, and on the takeoff, it was clear. I had a window seat in the 787. The Dreamliner has bigger windows, so I took advantage of that, and I got to see the whole Rocky Mountain range from, I don't know, from whatever altitude we were climbing through. What happens if you hit clock on the left side? It'll just stop the timer. I've already got it clicked on right now. It's keeping the time. So airborne now for 58 minutes. Total air time 2 hours and 29 minutes. Got a little an hour and a half to go. I think might be a little less, but whatever. Still nice. We're on course here. Top of descent now is getting closer. 320 nautical mile ring. Showstopper 70 says Intel i7 14700. That's a great chip. GeForce 4070 Super, a great GPU. 64 gigs of RAM. Wow, this is like almost maxed out. Really good. And then 2 terabyte hard drive. Wow, so cool. Hunter says I'm a computer nerd. That's all right. I like tech too, guys. Hunter says the furthest west I've been is a small town 30 minutes from North Bay. Well, it's okay. You have lots of time to see the world, and hopefully one day you will. Guys, we're at 612 for the subs. Looking to get 3 more for today. Try to end it at 615. And look at the likes. Wow, so impressed with this. 25 likes. Heck, let's go for 30. Let's go for 30 likes. And all the support and all the donations today, guys. All the new channel members. Thank you so much. Really, really gracious for all of that. I really appreciate it. Jade over Elevator says, I can see the yoke in front of you in Microsoft Flight Simulator if you look down. Yes. You have the option to lower it, just depending on your seating position. Yeah, some pilots, like virtual pilots, will find it, I guess, in the way somehow. I don't find it in the way even if it is right down here. But anyway, you have the option to lower it. Chase is asking, what is everybody's longest drive? That's a great question. Mine is to Sarasota, Florida, from Toronto. Sarasota, Florida. Beautiful external shot here. Let's go ahead and jump on the first officer side here, and we'll just pan out a little bit and get a look at the snow-capped Rocky Mountains. Hunter is saying about 10 hours. Mine is 14 hours. It was to PEI. Took us 3 days. Nice. Chase says go Virginia. Bell 429 says, I had to drive for work years ago, Miami to Seattle. Wow. Now that's a cross country. Sounds very, very interesting though. Took us 14 hours to dive 14 hours. You guys were doing the speed limit. 100 kilometers an hour. Miles, not sure what that is in miles. Alitos Aviation has just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Skymaster 1. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that bell for notification or to be notified of upcoming streams. I do stream regularly and I do welcome you aboard. Thank you so much. Jade over elevators. What's on the co-pilot's flight bag? A great question. Where is it? Where is the flight bag? Maybe perhaps in here? We can open up the route as well here. Great question. I don't know. Well, I mean, if I was a first officer on this aircraft, I would probably be depending on my schedule, I'd probably take a change of shirt, some overnight stuff, you know, a toothbrush, and I mean, you guys can fill in the rest, whatever you need to take for overnight, you know, maybe some maps, a book, pens, paper, scratch pad, whatever. Tablet for the maps and all that sort of stuff. Avgeek is here. Avgeek. Welcome aboard, Avgeek. Avgeek, how's the flight training going, my man? Bell 429 says, it was a very beautiful country. I had to drive through sea level to the mountains. Nice. I bet your ears plugged a few times. That's cool, though. I mean, I would love to do a drive like that just to say that I did it. Avgeek, you had an extra day off? Lucky you. Oh, this is cool. Let's go, guys. It's going well? Nice. Chase says my brother goes to the same school. Nice. Small world. All right, let's take a look at our progress here. We're still on the track. Let's zoom out a little bit. Top of descent now is less than 320 nautical miles. I know there's a whole bunch of waypoints all grouped together here. We can expand it out, but they're still far enough that they won't be made visible on the display here. But I can see the green writing here, decel and top of descent. It is below the 320 nautical mile ring. Once it gets a little closer, of course, we'll start briefing for our arrival in New Portland. I've been airborne now for 1 hour and 6 minutes, 2 hours and 29 minutes for the flight time. Gate to gate, 3 hours. We'll be just shy of 3 hours. A little bit of turbulence here, guys. let's go ahead and get that seatbelt sign on. And we can look at the wing flex here. Bell 429 says, oh, I forgot that's right. No GPS, either just a road atlas. Yeah, that's how it was before. Or what was it called? MapQuest. And when internet first came out, you could download the route and then follow MapQuest. But I remember the good old Pearlies, the good old yellow map book here in Canada. Wow, I guess all those companies now are all done. Chidover says, you're going to slow the number 283? You're going to slow the number 283? Hunter's asking who likes snow, not me. I like snow. Only on the weekends, though. I'll tell you why, because then it's an excuse not to, go out to the mall with the wife. Hope she didn't hear that. And then, of course, you don't have to drive on the weekend, too, if you don't have to. For those of us that do work on the weekend, well, I guess then snow's not good at any time. Just studied for 1 hour and 30 minutes, AvGeek. That's the way you got to do it. Study. Sean in the house. Sean, how are you? Welcome aboard. Wow, you won an award, AvGeek. Easy, guys, easy. What does it say on the wing? Oh, great, good question, Jadover. It's Cars Land. So a little decal there from the livery. Hunter says, did the wife hear you say that? No. Skymaster, you better behave. I know, JSD. I know. So for those of us just tuning in, we are rocking the Alaska Cars livery. And then we've got the Disneyland Resort themed paint here on the back, featuring the cars. Excellent livery here, guys. I love it. Love it. And for those of us just tuning in, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to drop a like, smash that thumbs up button, and then, of course, if you're new, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications, and welcome to the channel. 26 likes, 4 away from 30, guys. We can do it. And if anybody's paying attention to the outside here, I can already see some clouds off in the distance. So once we get a little closer, we are definitely going to brief our arrival and the weather. Hopefully it will be okay. And fingers crossed that we won't get any ice. And yeah, that's the plan. All right, we got another subscriber. 13. Oh yeah, that was the latest subscriber. I already thanked him. We're at 613, guys. Two more away from 615. Heck, if we can get more than that, let's do it. Skymaster, when you land, tell Vatsim Disneyland is ready to land, right? No, I'm still going to use the same Alaska. I'm not sure if they can even see the livery. I don't know if that's modeled on Vatsim. I know the Alaska is, but I don't know if the specialty liveries are. But for streaming purposes, why not? It looks really sweet. Hunter says, this is Monday night chill with Skymaster and chat. Yes. Every stream is chill night with Skymaster and chat. Sean, the winter storm is called Blair. Yep. There's there's one that is exiting now through the eastern part of the United States. It caused a lot of trouble, especially for Kansas. I saw a lot of news on Kansas. They just got walloped with a blizzard. And now the forecasters are talking about a second one that might form in the coming days. But it's still far out, and all the weather models are conflicting. They're all saying different things. So we just got to give it a little more time to see what actually happens. But there might be a potential for a second storm, and this storm actually might come up and affect southern Ontario. So I've got my eye on that. For the most part here, it's been relatively dry. We did have a couple of days of lake effect snow. A couple of good streamers came in off the Lake Huron there, and but nothing really stuck on the ground. And up until a few days ago, actually, it's been quite warm. So now we're in January, and the cold now wants to sink its teeth in. So I'm anticipating a lot more cold days ahead. If we do get a snow event here in southern Ontario, I'll be more than happy to take some pictures and post it on the Discord. They name winter storms what? No, it's not Skymaster. JSD says, Hunter, what are you going on about? Easy, guys, easy. It's Monday. Taking Tuesday off, Skymaster? I don't think so. I'm gonna try to stream. Try to stream every day this week, maybe with the exception of Friday. So far, and like I said, I'm thinking and now talking about how I'm talking with my wife of the schedule. I want to make sure that we're on the same page, and I'll get that up in the next couple of weeks. But as is right now, I'll do a stream tomorrow. Warm where, Skymaster? I mean, like not warm as in like shorts weather warm, but compared to like the weather that we're having now, JSD, I mean, the last couple of weeks have been okay, especially during Christmas. It was like 6 degrees. It was really warm and rainy. Remember we got all that rain? Heck, one day I even had the door open to the back. Had the sliding door open. A blizzard. We haven't had a blizzard here actually for a couple of years, but a couple of years ago we had a good one. And it kind of shut everything down for like 2 days. All right, I hear the Discord. Let me see. Are there any other pictures coming up? Oh, we got some more pictures here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull up the Discord here. It's been a while since I've seen this. Shout out to Gecko Turtle with the goldfish. Remember the goldfish? I haven't had these in a long time. Oh my god, I used to buy these. The goldfish, cheddar flavored goldfish. Right on. Thank you for sharing that. It's been a while. Loom Aviation is here. Welcome aboard. Lucas OB, welcome as well, guys. 2 new people in here. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel. Lucas is asking, where do I live? I live in southern Ontario, Canada, just west of Toronto. So I'm in the greater Toronto area. That's how we call it. There's other cities within, very close. It's kind of all connected as one. We call it the greater Toronto area. I just live on the west, in the west of Toronto. For those of you that are familiar in the area, it won't be too hard to guess where I live. But great question. Thank you for that. Loom Aviation, hey, how would you recommend I should purchase the PMDG 737? Are there sales or discounts? Actually, good question. It's rare for PMDG to do sales, but they might. I've actually seen some sales for some of their stuff. So yeah, if it's on sale, grab it. If you can save $1, why not? I'm always looking for the sale. I talk about it in the previous streams. In terms of the PMDG guys or Loom Aviation, definitely will recommend the PMDG. It is the 737 is the workhorse of the industry in real life. And if you want to get into real aviation and experience a payware aircraft that offers some like a real world like clicking of the buttons and level of detail and realism, definitely pick it up. Yes, I definitely recommend it. And PMDG has been a developer for a long time. It is a reputable name in the industry. Can't go wrong. It's really good. You missed my message. Did I? Hold on, let me go back. I do apologize. Skymaster, since you turned on the seatbelt on, you forgot to tell the passengers there's turbulence. Great question, or sorry, great comment. Yes, you're right. And that's why you're my first officer. I've got two options now, to either turn it off or tell them that we've hit some turbulence. Let's go ahead and do a passenger briefing. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. I've gone ahead and turned on the fasten seatbelt sign just because we've experienced a little bit of turbulence. Looking at our maps and our displays here, we've got a little bit more that we're going to be flying through. So please be seated with your seats on until we get into some smoother air. From the flight deck and the crew, I thank you and welcome you aboard Alaska. That's it. Well, close enough, right? Unscripted, guys, unscripted. So here we are. We're in some clear air now, and maybe I should have done the welcome aboard at the beginning of the flight. But Jade over elevators. I hope I satisfied that. For you, my man. Bell429 says, is it around Windsor Skymaster 1? No, not that far out west, no. So GTA is the Greater Toronto area. So, and the Greater Toronto area has, Toronto, North York, Markham, Richmond Hill, Etobicoke, Mississauga, Oakville, Burlington, Hamilton. It's got a whole bunch of sub like little cities within it. And I live on one in the west. Some of you probably already know where it is, but I just like to keep it at western, or to the west of actual Toronto. Hunter says, I find that the PMDG does discounts on Microsoft Marketplace. Not sure their website. There you go. Yeah, if you want to pick it up on Marketplace, there you go. Hunter, thank you so much for that. Be right back. No problem. Lucas Obi, favorite aircraft to fly? My favorite aircraft to fly in the simulator would be a very, very close, almost a tie between the iFly Max and the Phoenix. The Phoenix A321. Those are my two favorites. And then a close second is the PMDG 777. But those are the aircraft. I do like the 800 as well, but I'll group this as second with the 777. But I mean, if you want to practice real world routes, or if you're interested in that, you might as well get the real aircraft or the real aircraft type that flies along those routes. So in this case, the 800 does fly it along with other versions. The 900, the Max flies it as well. So yeah. Plus also, if you want to fly a certain livery being the paint job, certain carriers like air companies, airline companies, have certain types of aircraft. Very big companies will have multiple types of aircraft in their fleet. Other airlines will only have one or two. So if you're interested in an airline, or if you're interested in the future to potentially work for an airline, you might want to get familiar with some of the equipment that they're using to operate their airline. Now, granted, on how old you are too. I mean, if you're a really young guy and you've got a decade, maybe a decade and a half until you get into the seat of a commercial aircraft, by then maybe some of these airlines will be on to different types of aircraft. But in most cases, a lot of the airlines have new aircraft coming in, and if with a quick Google search, you'll be able to find out what airplanes that they've placed orders for. So in the coming years, you might be on that type of equipment. If there is payware scenery available for that, then why not do it, right? PMDG is still a great aircraft. Let me go back on the Mist. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, 3% off. Oh well. I mean, it's something, right? If you're looking for a sale, I'll take anything, even if it's 10 cents, right? Favorite aircraft on the website. Let me go back here. Is Hunter behind you or in front, Skymaster? Can you look? Yes, I will. Just in a second here. Let me catch up on the messages. Lucas Opes, why the small one? Oh, that's a good airplane too, the King Air. I like the Boeing 767-300ER. Yep, that's a great aircraft too. I do own it for X-Plane, Flight Factor. I love it. Sad she's getting retired soon. Yeah, actually, Air Canada retired some, brought some back, turned them into cargo, and now they're converting them back into passengers. I actually did one trip many years ago. My wife and I flew to like for vacation for winter holidays, and I was lucky enough to go in the 767. It was pretty cool. So I've actually flown in that airplane too. AvGeek says my favorite general aviation plane is the Pilatus PC-12 NGX next generation. Nice. That is a good airplane too. I've known friends that I went to flight school with that originally started flying that when they got their commercial license for small companies, and then they made their way up into the big airliners. Pretty cool. Bell 429 says, because I'm not an airliner, I prefer helicopters and general aviation aircraft. There you go. Fair. Yep. AvGeek says, second is the Cessna 172M. No comment. I fly them. I've got lots of hours in them. They're okay. They're good. They're good. It's a very forgiving training aircraft. It's still good. My second is a Cessna 172S. Nice. AvGeek says, I do like the 777-300. Yeah, it's a beautiful airplane too, guys. Actually, they're certifying a new one now. There's a new version of it coming out. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. All right. The chat is so engaging. I love it. Perfect, guys. You're making the time go nice and smooth. That top of descent is getting closer. Now, you know, the winds aren't working on their favor. It's straight down the pipe. It's straight over our nose at 90 knots, 382 knots on the ground speed. I've actually picked up, but we're just going to keep chugging along, make our way to the top of descent there as the sun is setting. Of course, we'll have the sun off to the left here, because that is west. We are traveling north. Great questions, guys. Look at this, 28 likes, 2 more for the 30 likes, and 1 away from 615 subs. We're at 614 now. Wonderful, guys. Thank you so much. Pretty soon we'll be at 1,000. I can't believe it. Wonderful, wonderful. All the likes, the love in the chat, the great engaging questions, the donations. I love it. My dog's barking once in a while. It all makes for an exciting, complete stream. All right, speaking about Apple products, now my iPad has conked out. I wonder if there's an update for this too. By the way, my iPad is like so old. Doesn't even support updates, but it still works for Navigraphs. Bell 429 says slow and low is the way to go. Yep. I've got some memorable scenic flights doing slow and low over Ontario. Chase says I hate Apple. No comment. JSD too. All right, let's have a look at the Vatsim radar here. Yeah, we've got a two-person conga line. Oh, actually, no, my apologies. Three-person conga line. We're heading up there. And we still got the controllers up. So we've got approach. We'll be talking to approach. Hopefully they'll still be there when we can get there. Mirage Javed is back. Welcome. Hello again. Thank you for stopping back in. Or if you've been here all this time, thank you for, re-engaging the chat. Or re-engaging in the chat. When first came out to small to text? Oh, the Android? All right, guys. So I am using payware scenery for Portland. I'm going to give you the name. I can't remember the name of the developer. It is Flightbeam. Flightbeam Studios. Their scenery is really good, guys. I own a lot of their stuff. So Flightbeam. I own Flightbeam Phoenix, Denver, Portland, and I think that's it. Oh, and KIAD, I think Dulles. 4 sceneries from these guys. They're good, and I've actually owned them when I was playing or when I was flight simming P3D. And then I also have Fly Tampa. Fly Tampa is great scenery. I've got Fly Tampa Toronto, Fly Tampa Boston, Fly Tampa Montreal, and Fly Tampa Vegas, if I haven't said it already. And then the other ones is FS Dream Team. What is air? Air is just air. He's joking. I think air is all right. I didn't even know it at first too. I was asking what it was. I think it's like a short form of all right. Mirage says oxygen. There you go, guys. Let's get technical here. H2O? Is that H2O or is that water? What is the chemistry code for oxygen? I think it's H2O. Holy crap, my chemistry teacher in high school is probably rolling around in his grave now. Oh God, I hated that teacher. But anyway, I still don't wish bad on that guy. Flying costs a lot. Yes, it does. Yes. Gregorio, I've never been in a real airplane. If there are strong crosswinds in the area, I could imagine flight can be pretty rough for passengers. Yes. Yeah, it's turbulence. It's not really dangerous. You know, it's just like driving your car fast over a gravel road or hitting a pothole or numerous potholes. It's more annoying than anything. But I mean, if you don't have any exposure to it, or if you don't know like why it's happening, and if you have got like, you know, a general anxiety for flying, then yeah, it's worrisome for sure. When I first started flying in real life, experiencing like some heavy turbulence in a Cessna 172 in the beginning was quite nerving. Like I felt a little nervous on it, especially a few times that I hit my head on the top of the headliner. But you know, like the more I went through the flying, and the more confidence I built flying the aircraft and everything, and it went away. Even now, experiencing turbulence, you don't want to actually get into bad turbulence, but you know, if unforeseen, you know, you do hit a pocket of it, it's not bad. Not bad. Oh, it's just I forgot. Yeah, no problem, Mirage. No, I think that's what it means. All right. Wow, guys, I had some pasta and hamburger for dinner, and the sauces created a little bit of indigestion. I do apologize for that, guys. No phones that day. Yeah. There was no phones when I went in school. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Sorry. All right, guys. Look at the headwinds now. This sucks. 101 knot headwind. 369 on the ground speed here. Yeah, O2 is oxygen, Bell 429, I know. You know, I suffer from digital amnesia now. Like, I rely on pulling up things from Google so often that, like, my own memory doesn't remember, like, some just basic stuff now. It kind of sucks. And this is a real thing now. I looked into it. It's called digital amnesia. And, yeah, you know, I mean, the phones are good for so many things, but... so bad for other things. Like my short-term memory is like, why should I remember it when I can just pull up the information on Google? Not a bad thing. I mean, not a good thing. You don't take 2 oxygen to make 1, says Chase. No, I think H2O is water. H2O is water. And O2 is oxygen. H2. Now, I did take chemistry in high school. Man, I'll tell you, that, oh, man. I mean, you know, it was a good class. Like, the teacher was good. He was a scary guy. He used to scare me. He used to scare all of us. Yeah, H2O, water. And O2, I think, is oxygen. All right, beautiful. We're making our way across up north, dealing with 103 knot headwind. That top of descent now is less than 160 nautical miles. When it gets closer to the 80 nautical mile ring, I'm going to go ahead and brief our arrival, get everything programmed, and get the communication frequency for the controller that's up, if they are still up, and we'll start making our way down into Portland. Right now, just looking what I've got jotted down on the on my notepad here, scratch pad from SimBrief. We are anticipating the 28 left for arrival, and if I take a quick look at the compass rose here, I can go ahead and bring up the whole rose. The runways are marked heading south of a certain latitude. So we're in that airspace or in that area right now. The runway orientation is up in this direction here. So we're going to be coming around, and then it'll be a left base to final for 28 runway orientation like this. Even flying the little airplanes, guys, when I'm going into an airport and I want to get the orientation of the runway, just take a quick look at the heading indicator here, or the compass, and you can get the orientation of the runway. Also for position reports too, you know, you can tell that you're a south, north, east, west, depending on the compass rose here. When you get into the real flying, your instructor will hopefully teach you that. All right, perfect. Is it true you can't use your cell phone during flight time in a real airplane? You can, just not for the takeoff and landings. Yes, H2O, water, O2, oxygen. Google confirm. I gotta love Google. I should have remembered that, but I just don't anymore. I just don't. But I'll remember every single airplane I flew in real life, almost every single one, but I can't remember that. Anyway. All right, I want to be really ahead of the aircraft here, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting things ready already. And first things first, I'm going to pull up that radar map and take a look at the frequency for the controller. So 18.1 is the approach. Hopefully they'll still be up. Maybe they're watching the stream. If you are, shout out to you. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for providing coverage. If you're not, I thank you anyway for being up and providing coverage for everybody and anybody who's up in the Portland area. All right, so 18.1 for that. Let's go ahead and brief our arrival, weather, and then we'll get things ready. And hopefully the controller will give us that runway. All right, so weather METAR TAF for KPDX, which is Portland, 070 at 6 knots, 10 statute miles, sky clear, woohoo. Temperature 13, 2.4, altimeter 3043. So let's get 3043. I need that altimeter setting. And then future variable at 6 knots, greater than 6 statute miles, few at 25,000. So everything looks good on that point. So let's go ahead and pre-select that. So once we get through 18,000 feet, we can just toggle that. 343 is quite high for the pressure. So 343. Let's go ahead and cross check. That looks good. And then let me pull up the approach plates for the 28 left. 28 left. Hopefully the controller will give it to me. I don't want to have to spend time on the arrival getting things pre-programmed, but it has happened in the past. Anyway, we'll see. We'll just wait and see. All right, so localizer frequency for the ILS 28 left is 110.5 or 110.5. Oh, it's already in there. 110.5 already programmed in. Okay. And then our course, final approach course, is 283. So that is the actual heading of the runway. So 283 on the magnetic heading there, or on the course heading there. And that's all set. That's it. Oh, and decision height. Let's go, even though the weather looks good. So it'll be down to 2,000 feet to start the approach, but I do have the approach controller on. So it's him who's going to be assigning me altitudes. If not, if he just says fly to the star, then I'll go all the way down to 2,000. Decision height for the ILS is 306. So let's go and set 306 on the barrel. 306. And that'll be our decision height. We'll fly the ILS, but it looks like we're going to have visual then. Skymaster, what is 5x5? What do you mean, 25? Or are you talking about 5x5? That is just the readability of the radio. So when you hear each other 5x5, that means you're clear. Clear, and you guys can hear each other. The lower the number, the less readability. So, and in real life, guys, especially when you're flying these trainers, you're going to come into times where you're barely going to hear the controller if you're over the controlled airspace. Like if you're in controlled airspace. A lot of the training aircraft have 2 comms, so you'll be familiar with having to switch between 1 and 2 comm. Yeah, you'll know if you really start flying what I'm talking about. JSD 25, yeah, that's what I said too. AvGeek says loud and clear. Yes, it's the readability, like how you hear each other through the communication. Hunter, I can do math. I think Hunter knew the answer to that question, but he just wanted to ask it anyway. One away, guys, from 615 subscribers. What a start to 2025, guys. And look at this, 29 likes. One more for 30 likes. That's so impressive, guys. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I feel blessed. Thank you. Love it, love it. Let's just hope I can do a nice landing for you guys as we watch the sunset here in the Portland or the Oregon area. I think we're in Oregon now. Yeah, check. Might be on the border of Washington. No, we're in Oregon. Washington is up on the top. Actually, we're out of California now. All right. Not too much longer. I think we'll be on the descent before we even call up the controller. Hopefully they'll still be up. If they're not, we'll just make our calls. Just dimming down some of the displays here. As in real life, you just want to get your eyes comfortable with the changing light outside. You want your eyes to adapt. Because let me tell you, in the nighttime, especially on some of these airports, when it's pitch black, it's pitch black. It's just, there's no light. There's no light. Skymaster, what is 6x3? Never heard of that. But for mathematics, it's 18. Huh. Easy, guys. Pretty soon you guys are going to be asking square root of things. Don't do it. Look at this. We hit the 30 likes. I wish there was an alert that we could give for that. Thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Wonderful. All right. Here it is, guys. Less than 80 nautical miles now to that top of descent. These winds are not letting up. 100 knots over the nose. Would have been nice if we had flown in the opposite direction. Would have had a walloping tailwind. I am testing you on your math, Skymaster. I think you are, I know. Traveling at 0.81 Mach. We're right at the red line here. Beautiful. Pedal to the metal, guys. Got the throttle full. Take a look at our fuel. 5,000 kilograms. We started with 11,000. So this headwind has made us burn quite a little bit of fuel. Now that's why some of these lights are so expensive. Oh, hit a little bit of turbulence again. We'll keep a lookout on that. Hunter says, what is the square root of 4? 2. 2. All right, so because we've got an approach controller on, when we establish communication with them, sometimes the approach will be only available for us while we're in our descent. So we're going to do our thing because there's no controller up. We're going to follow this star, the arrival into Portland. However, during that point, or during the point when we're transiting through the altitudes, we're going to get in touch with him. He should know what plan we're on and what arrival we're on, but we can go ahead and let him know. So when we're descending, we're going to be saying, I'm descending through whatever altitude you're descending, and you're at, at this altitude, or descending through this altitude on the Timbers 3 arrival. And then I'll go ahead and even tell him the runway that I've got planned at 28 left. So that's how I'll make my call. If you guys aren't sure how to, like what to say when there's, breaks between the controllers, like an area with controllers and not controllers, you just give them all the information that you have. Well, what is the square root of 9? I don't know. You tell me. Hunter, you tell me now. We're just passengers aboard, Captain. You're driving the boat for us. There you go, Gregoria. Fair enough. You guys just enjoy the ride. Chill out. Chill with Skymaster. Here it is. Oh, look at this. We've got some in-flight entertainment. I know Jade Overs was asking about it, but here it is. Here I am calling it the Toy Story. It's been a while since I saw Toy Story 2. I know this came out after, but or maybe at the same time, around the same time. But Disney Pixar Cars. Look at this. I wonder if I'm going to get in trouble for showing that. Cool. Enjoy, guys. Let's go ahead and jump back up here. Square root of 9 is 3. Hunter, well done. I knew the answer. I wanted you to say it. I have my boater's license. Nice. Oh yeah, you do. I know. You're a boater. Sapaj says 10 left right for approach. Check ATIS. Darn. Okay. Let me check the ATIS. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the heads up. So we're gonna have to reprogram things now. So information kilo 100 at 9, 10 statute miles, few clouds at 10, a few clouds at 25,000, temperature 12, 2.3, altimeter 3044, so 1 on the altimeter there. Visual 10 left, simultaneous visual runway 10 right approach in use. Departure runway 10 left and 10 right. Pushback on to taxiways Tango and Kilo. Advise you have information Kilo. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send him a private message now and ask him for the runway. So let's go. So you go to KPDX approach. Now we've got more controllers up. And private message. Good evening. I'm in town and would like to... Maybe they're watching this stream. I would like to know which runway or... Okay, let's see if they... And we've got 18.1 for the ground. No, that's 18.1 is that 21.9. Hopefully they'll read it. If not, we're gonna just have to do the calculations in the descent. A lot of water hours. That's cool. Yeah, I guess you can log on the water hours. Take your boat, come up the east coast to Canada. Fly, sail through the St. Lawrence. Can you imagine? Get to see the whales. They actually come into the St. Lawrence to feed. A lot of touristy stuff to do in the summer here in eastern Canada, Quebec, and some of the maritime provinces. I've actually gone whale watching. It's pretty cool. All right, so this guy, I don't know, he's not responding. I don't know, what do I do? 10 left, 10 right? How much traffic is in the area? There are some, but I think he's waiting for us. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I'll just keep the autopilot on. Oh, he messaged actually. He messaged. Visual 10 right unless you want something else. Nope. I'll take it. Let's do it. So we'll do 10 right. So let's go ahead and do 10 right in here. So arrival, ILS 10 right via the Timbers 3. Let's go ahead and execute that. So our decel and top of descent now are in a different place. And it will be visual. So let me pull up the approach. I'm going to take the ILS. So again, 115 on the frequency for the ILS. And it's 103. 103 for the course. 103, let's dial that back. (103). Now our top, same thing down to 2,000 feet. He'll clear us down. And then we have for the straight in, localizer ILS is 224 now in the barrel. So let's go down to 224. 220. Set. Cross checked. And that's good. All right. The top of descent now is coming up. I want to get these lights dimmed down. So, you know, I couldn't escape the sunset. We are in the winter months, guys. I want to try to keep things as real as possible. Even on the west coast here, the sun does set earlier now, being winter and all. So our arrival into Portland will be evening. Sometimes I like to keep it on daytime, just, you know, for streaming purposes. But you know what? We're just going to keep everything real. Keeping it real today, guys. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real. And Sup Page, thank you so much for the brief. Thank you. You guys are all my first officers here. You don't need a license to sail only for boats with motors. Still cool. Austin Bills is here. Welcome aboard, Austin. I should fly to KOKC next. We can do that if you'd like. KOKC. I think I've been there before. Oh, Oklahoma. No, I've never been there. Okay, I'll do that. You know what? I'll look into that. I've never been there. KOKC. I don't know if there's any scenery for that, but yeah, I'm down for that. It's called Will Rogers World Airport. Cool. Let's see if we can find a route for that. But thank you so much for that, Austin Bills. Austin, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification for notifications, and I'll be more than happy to showcase Oklahoma for you. For sure. And the cool thing about that is I've never been. I always like to go to new places, especially virtually here on the simulator. Like I said it in the past streams, guys, the simulator, you can make it as real or close to real life as you can without it being real life. Or, you know, because it's a simulator, you can do whatever. You can fly an airplane that normally won't fly, you know, a route, or you can go into two different cities that in real life aircraft don't do. So heck, you can even make a A380 Ryanair and you can fly that. Hunter, that's for you, my man. Be the Ryanair A380. All right, coming up to the top of descent here. One thing I like about the Boeing is once you hit that point, if you've got your MCP altitude set to a lower altitude, it'll take you all the way down to that lower altitude. So I'm going to take it down to 3,000 feet. And once we establish contact with the controller there, sure, he'll guide us in. I'm working KC approach as ATC. Nice. Is that in real life or in the in Vatsim? Vatsim. Okay, cool. Okay, then we'll do that. The next in the next week, I'll try to get a flight into Oklahoma. I do appreciate it. It's always nice to have coverage into the airports. Just our fly when you are on. Cool. Yeah, guys, I like that. We're building, team building here. Team building. We're growing the community and the channel. I love it. Now, Bell429 says it is the home of the FAA headquarters and where they train people for air traffic control jobs. There you go. I didn't know. I appreciate that information. Cool. All right, top of the scent here, guys. Making our way down. I'm going to keep an eye out here now on the radar, and shortly I'll be switching frequencies over to the actual controllers. So we've got Portland approaches up 18.1, guys, for those of us that are flying the little conga line here, and then we've got ground on as well at 21.9. And we had information here too. I think it was Kilo, the information. All right. Oh, we passed the top of descent. What happened? Why am I not descending? Interesting. I guess there might be a discon. Yeah, I knew it. Damn it. Oh, what is going on? You know what? Direct porthole. I messed everything up now. All right. Now we're going to go in for a steep descent, guys. I forgot to connect it. All right, so my speed brake is up. Out. Oh, it's good that I caught it. All right, speed brake deployed. Actually, you know what? Our speed's good. I want to try to catch that descent profile now. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to turn on that seatbelt sign now. I don't want people moving around just because we're in a kind of a rapid descent. All right, guys, when we get a little closer, I'm going to closer to the ground. I'm going to mute myself from the chat. You guys talk. I'll be periodically checking once we get safe and sound on the ground. I'll return to the chat. And there goes the last little bit of light. Now is gone. Well, I mean, the sun is over the horizon. Hunter says, I will get Ryanair A380 if there is. But I mean, that's the thing I was saying about the flight simulator. Like, you can make it what you want, right? And I know a lot of people use it as a tool because they're planning on getting into real flying. And then there's others that, life has led them down a different career path, which is okay. But you still have that love for aviation or that dream. And this is a wonderful way to fulfill it at any age, So really, really cool. Anyone want to be a controller in real life? I thought about it actually, but I'd rather fly. I found one. I posted it on the Discord. Oh boy. Well, I guess we're going to have a Ryanair flight soon. Ryanair A380. All right. The Boeing has done a beautiful job here getting back on the descent profile. We're almost on it. A portal 240 or 16,000 floor and ceiling. We're doing good here. Let me expand this out a little bit. Heck, at least I don't have any icing yet. Perfect. All right, I'm going to take a look at the radar here. I'm going to go ahead and switch over. 18.1 and 21.9 was the No, it's going to be windy and 40 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. Yeah, it's winter here, guys, and the weather is hit and miss everywhere now. I'm still waiting for a good old-fashioned storm here. All right, we're slowing down now. The autopilot is just doing its thing. We're gonna go and try to capture that descent profile again at a lower speed. We do have speed altitude restrictions. The flight management computer is gonna be flying it using reserve fuel. Really? Yeah, we're a little low on the fuel. Those winds didn't help us at all. So we've only got one shot at this, guys. Let's make it count. 4,400 kilograms still left in the tanks. I think we're gonna be okay. A little light. But anyway, might be carrying a lot of passengers. I didn't even look at the manifest. I should have, but I left it with the first officer. Passengers on today's flight, full aircraft, guys, 184. 184 passengers carrying 4,200 kilograms of cargo. Total payload 20,000. Zero fuel weight was 62,300 kilos. And then we took 11,100 tons or kilograms. All right. Should I go surfing? There's 7-foot swells. That's crazy. I went to Ocean City once and there were like 3-foot waves. And it was ripping people apart. I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, nobody got hurt, but it's just watching some people like just walking into like these waves and just getting like toppled like dominoes. Like just, you can't help but laugh because they just get washed up on shore. It's just so funny. So funny. Gotta respect the water, guys. All right, I'm a little outside of the airspace here. I don't know if I'm gonna just establish contact with him right now. So 81. Let me see here quickly. Yeah. Portland approach. Good evening. It's Alaska 607 with you, descending through flight level 192 on the Timbers 3 arrival, and we'll expect the 10 right for landing.
607 Portland approach. Hello, ident.
Okay, squawk ident for Alaska 607. All right, so squawk ident, guys, or ident. We'll come over here to the transponder. It is dark here. Hit that button there, the ident button. We flash up on his radar, and he gets the
607 radar contact about 50 miles south of Portland. Welcome to the Timbers 3 arrival. Portland landing east. Portland altimeter 3046. You can expect a visual once you're at approach.
Okay, perfect. We'll continue our descent via the Timbers 3 arrival for the visual 10 right approach, 3046 in the altimeter for Alaska 607. All right, so let's go ahead and hit that standard. It is the 046. Gotta get that flashlight up here.
Portland approach, Alaska 101 with
Times
you,
2.
descending through flight level 200 on the Timbers 3 arrival, looking for...
it was like Manatee.
101 Portland approach, ident.
What are you guys going on about?
Squawk ident, Alaska 101.
I'm joking. JSD, where are you, JSD?
Let's go 101 radar contact 60 miles south of Portland. Welcome to the Timbers 3.
I don't know what you guys are.
East Portland 3046.
We're almost there, guys. You know, I really should have left it on daytime.
Thank you. We'll expect the ILS.
But another night departure, another night landing.
ILS.
All right, so I'm gonna quickly brief the arrival here. Not the arrival, but the actual airport diagram. So 10 right is 2 parallel runways. Obviously, we're going to be landing on the right side. There's my dog on cue, wishing me a happy arrival. Denver, shout out to you. Denver. All right, right side, guys. Right parallel runway, 11,000 feet long. Lots of runway for us. And it'll be a left turn off the runway. We've got a bunch of exit points. We're just going to use what runway we need. We'll make sure that we stop in a safe manner, and we'll probably get off on Bravo 5. Bravo 4, Bravo 5. If we've got any problems with the braking, we can go to Bravo 6, or we can use the whole runway all the way down to the end. Anyway, regardless, it'll be a left turn off the runway, and then taxi over to the gates. And I know JSD made a comment before about not knowing my gate number, so I'm going to quickly see if I can get a gate number. An actual gate number that KSAN to KPDX. So we'll just take something that's already arrived. We'll do gate C7. So that's what we'll plan for. I have no idea where that is, but we'll request that gate. We'll make it more real for Mr. JSD. Keeping it real, JSD. Skymaster, why my posts aren't showing up in the chat? I'm not sure. It is now. Maybe you got blocked from like so many people chatting. I don't know. But I can see you now. You're here. And the last one that I got from you is it was the home of the FAA. A little bit of the trivia there. But I got you. Yeah, it's working now. Guys, so sometimes, like, if you're watching on the phone, especially on the iPhone right now, I'm watching the chat. I've got the chat open on my iPhone, actually. I should get a bigger device. Actually, I do have a bigger device. I've got to get a mount for it. But sometimes you have to exit off of YouTube and come back in. YouTube sometimes does funny things, and then that'll refresh the chat and whatnot. But I got you loud and clear. All right, so our approach reference speeds, flaps 40 is quite fast, 143 knots. So we'll get that in for our reference. And we're still a little bit above the descent profile here. Let's see if the speed brakes will help with that. We are visual anyway. It's going to be visual. Set our course in the first officer signs.
Alaskan 4 to 3654 with you on the Timbers 3.
Good call there, Avgeek.
Okay, then 3654.
And good call, Hunter.
3654, radar contact 70 miles south of Portland.
And that's all set there too.
Portland landing east, Portland altimeter 3046. You can expect the visual 10 approach.
Altimeter 3046, expecting visual 10 right. Alaska 3654.
Yeah, it's working now. Like I said, there's an update for iOS. I haven't done it yet. That's why my phone was acting up yesterday. If you guys want the latest updates, some of you don't, but I think it's good to update your phone just for security reasons. Do the update if your phone will allow the update. My tablet won't, but my phone will. It's still relevant. Yeah, do the update, and then you should be okay. All right, we're at 10,000 feet here, guys. Now we're going to get back into a sterile cockpit. Let's go ahead and get the landing lights on here. We'll get the engines in the continuous position. That seatbelt sign is on, actually, so we'll keep it on. And, yeah, so we've got the spoiler. We can go ahead and arm the spoiler. Sure. Let's go ahead and arm the spoiler. 11,000 foot runway. I will do a little bit of a auto brake assist. We'll do the auto brakes ones, even though we're visual and it is dry. And so we've got gear flaps to go. Oh, and of course, we got to advise the flight attendants. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing. So now they're getting things set up. Still got a little bit of time left. They can make sure that the passengers are in their full upright position. Seatbelts are on, making sure that there's no obstructions blocking the exit aisles or any of the aisles. Electronic devices now are going to be turned to the airplane mode. The window shades, blinds are going to be up, and the cabin now will get dimmed for the landing. For those of you that are wondering why the cabin gets dimmed for the landing or night takeoffs and landings, it's because they want you to have your eyes adjusted to the night in case something happens and you need to evacuate at night. You'll be better able to see. So gear down, lights on. Yep, not yet. Lights are on, but gear is not down yet. A lot of lights, guys. Don't look directly into the light. Don't look directly into the trap. Ray, I looked at the trap. Only some of you will know. Only some of you will know the Wow, my Discord's going crazy, guys. Guys, like I said, if you want, join the Discord. Got a lot of talking in there. A lot of great pictures, foods, and whatnot. All right, Timbers 3 arrival. Actually, it says down to 5,000 feet up here, but there is a altitude restriction here. Decel and 5,000 feet. Come around, he'll vector us around for the visual. And then left turn out. Left turn out. We are on the right side. Right runway, 2 parallel runways. There's my dog again, acting silly. It's like he knows. He knows intuitively. You know, these dogs are pretty intuitive. Lucas says, I want to play Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I don't have a PC. And I was wondering how much would like everything cost, like a yoke, thrust, and etc. You know, it's fairly pricey. I mean, you could probably do it on the Xbox. I'm not sure what kind of experience you're going to get on the Xbox. But if you're going to go PC, you can get a good PC for about, it's a lot, about $2,000. And then, depending on what kind of peripherals you're going to use, sometimes you can pick up some great used stuff, guys. Facebook Marketplace, you know, I don't want to plug in for Facebook and for Marketplace, but I mean, sometimes you can end up getting something used if you're, you know, if you're on a budget or whatnot. And then there's different tiers of joysticks and flight controls. So I mean, for mid-range stuff, you're looking at maybe like another $300 or $400 just on that, and then you're so less than $3,000 you can get into it. Monitor and rudder pedals and all that. Mid-tier computer you can go to if you want to get all in on it. I mean, even for me, I've spent 10 grand on it. Easy. Always a start, but you can even look used computers people have used, or you know, people are selling stuff on Marketplace. You got to be a little weary, like you've got to do your due diligence and make sure that you're, you know, buying something that's working, you know, so always ask to test out. I ended up buying my first, actually 2 of my graphic cards I ended up buying on Marketplace used. My 1080 Ti and my 2080 Ti, I bought it used. Found the right seller, asked if I could test it, show it and everything, and no problems with it. And plus they guaranteed that if anything happened that they would take it back. So, I mean, you know, it was all good. Metra BNFS has, oh my God, I can't, hold on, let me see if I can pronounce that. I can't even see it. Welcome aboard, Metra BNFS. Real fanning in the house. Hey, what's going on? Welcome aboard. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. Metra BNSF, real fanning. That's how I would say it. But there he is. with a subscription on the descent. Thank you so much. Oh, was that for me? Descend and maintain 3000 Alaska 607. Thank you, thank you. Welcome aboard. All right, so down to 3000 now. And we're a little fast. All right, you know what? Speed brake coming out. All right, guys, I'm going to mute. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Enjoy the landing, guys. I'm going to try to make a greaser for you. And thank you for this. Seriously. Garen Vanderpool is here too. What do I need to get into level up a 737?
Okay, 607, riding 020, final.
Okay, right turn 020 for vectors for final Alaska 607. All right, stand by, guys. I'll answer those questions. Quite fast here. Speed coming down now. It looks like we're quite low to the ground here. Radar altimeter alive, 2,160 feet above the ground. The level up 737 threshold, the threshold website, it's available for free on that. All right, spoilers armed. So we're on the base now. And then once we get established on the final, I'm going to start slowing her down. We're still far out, guys.
Alaska 607, turn rating 080, field of bay, you're 1 to 2 o'clock, 15 miles.
Okay, right turn heading 080. We'll keep a lookout for the runway Alaska 607. All right, once I get it in sight, I'll report it. 080. All right, field in sight. Approach Alaska 607's got the field in sight.
607, thanks, clear visual 10 right approach.
Cleared visual at 10 right approach for Alaska 607.
501, descend and maintain 3000.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. All right, so 2 parallel runways. I can see it. Right side is here.
Down to 3000 for Alaska 101.
And let's start slowing it down to 180. And, you know, start slowing down the aircraft.
Alaska 101, turn rating 020, vectors final.
020, vectors for final.
All right, so it's saying drag. I'm going to just use the gear now for the drag. Should help us slow down. And we're in a good speed check, so I'm going to start dumping some flaps. Flaps 1. Even though I'm a visual now, I'm going to arm the approach here. Lock him in, boys and girls. Lock him in. Here we go. Captain is about to scare a few people on that hill. Yeah, right? Nah, we're good. We're all good. Flaps 2. Speed check good. We're going to go flaps 5. We're on the localizer here. We're going to intercept that glide soon. Flaps 5. Gear is down and locked. Spoiler is armed. Auto brake is set. Speed is good. We're going to keep it. We're still 11 miles out.
607, 110, runner 10 right, clear land.
Clear to land, 10 right, Alaska 607. Remember, guys, left turn out.
Alaska 101, turn rating 080, turn 10 right, localizer.
All right, flaps.
Right,
15.
080, 101.
All right, guys, let's get the seatbelts on. Final ping for the flight attendants. There's the chime. Actually, you can do it a few times. They'll know. I'm going to go ahead and start slowing it down. 143 is the final. 7 miles out. By the time we get down, it'll be closer to that. All right, speed check.
Alaska 101, you're 1, or correction, 7 miles from Powell's, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS 10 approach.
Flaps 25.
Cleared the ILS 10 right approach for Alaska 101.
And flaps 30.
Alaska 3654, just want to maintain 3,000.
That's a 3,000 Alaska 3654.
Get him in, guys. Get him in. Lock him in. All right. So landing clearance received. Stable. Localizer. Glide slope captured.
2,500.
Check. Autopilot is still doing his thing. I'm gonna let the all right, we're 7 out now. I'm going to take control of my aircraft. My aircraft, my throttles, autopilot, auto throttle disconnect. Let's go ahead and rearm that. Perfect. So, little rocking of the wings. Little rocking of the wings. I just want to get the feel of the aircraft here. And we are visual. A little bit of trim. Let's go flaps full. Flaps full. It's me. I just touched the controls. Once you touch the controls, whatever last position you had them in, that's where they're gonna go. Let's reduce the throttle here. Retrim the aircraft out. A little fast. It's okay. A little high.
3654, turn right heading 090, field will be at your 10 to 2 o'clock, about 15 miles.
We'll look out for the field and turn right heading 090, Alaska 3654.
Checked.
Approach Alaska 3654, field in sight.
3654, thanks, clear visual 10 right approach.
Clear visual 10 right approach. Alaska 3654.
Alaska 101, you're flying on company 737 hot, 3 mile final wind 1208, runway 10 right, clear landing.
Clear to land for Alaska 101.
Alaska 3654, you're following a company Boeing 737 on a 9 mile final, wind 1208, runway 10 right, clear land number 3.
Number 3, runway 10 right, clear to land. We have traffic in sight, Alaska 3654.
There's no winds.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. I don't know what happened. We're high. It's all right. 11,000 feet.
50. 30. 20. 10.
All right. Hold that center line. Decel. Reverses green. We're 100 knots. $80, $70, reversers out. I didn't even see the thing. We were a little high, but 11,000 feet and no winds.
Welcome to Portland, off enable ground point and active here.
Okay, ground 21.9, and we've already exited the runway. Thanks for the radar services from Alaska 607. All right, so here, let's stop here for a second. And let's go over to ground. Just because I've got the other aircraft landing there, I don't want to be in their way. Portland ground, good evening, Alaska 607 with you. Just vacated here on Bravo 6. Request taxi to the gate, looking for Charlie 7.
Sorry, Alaska 607, Portland ground, welcome to Portland. Taxi to gate Charlie 7 by the Bravo 6 Tango.
Okay, Bravo 6 Tango to gate Charlie 7 for Alaska 607. Thank you. All right, so Bravo 6 Tango. Oh, okay. Tango was up in here. Kind of taxiway is up in here, but there is. All right. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. All right, I'm going to go back in the chat in a minute here. Let me get the lights off here. We'll get the taxiing light on. We're on Tango here. Let's bring up the flaps. And we'll go ahead and start the aircraft. Guys, this is why you need 2 pilots aboard, man. There's a lot of things going on. And the engines now can come off to the engine. So what was my landing rate? I'll have to go back on it. What was it? Minus 68, minus 75? That was a nice landing. There was no wind. So even my approach speed might have been a little bit too quick. Came in a little high. I mean, I know we're heavy, but whatever. I mean, we still made it work. I used a little bit of the runway. Ideally, you want to land in the first 1,000 feet, right? You don't want to do a late landing because, you know, things can happen. All right, so here's C1, C3. Let's go for
Portland ground, Alaska 101.
C7. Oh my God, there isn't even any.
Bravo 4.
All right, let's.
Alaska 101, Portland ground, welcome to Portland. Taxi to the gate by Bravo 4 Tango.
There isn't even any. Anyway, we're just gonna go with C7. Minus 75? Nice. When was the announcement? What announcement? Like the landing rate calculator or me? Into the... All right, so here's what I requested. C7. I don't have any... Oh, because there's an aircraft there. So let's go. C9. All right. I don't know if the guy's gonna know, but Amadou Fall is here. They sent a picture of the progress. Nice. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so this is the gate we're gonna take because the other gate is occupied. Just gonna go turn it. Guys, if you're new to the channel and late to the stream, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell to be notified for the upcoming streams. I am streaming regularly. And I hope I can catch you at the beginning of the next one. All right, so it's kind of... Why is it... What is going on here? Oh, it's kind of off to the... Interesting. All right. Once that 747 comes up, guys, I'm definitely going to buy it.
Good day, Alaska 36.
All right, we're going to do a little cheat here because I don't have any ground marshaller. So, guys, look at this beautiful livery.
11.
Where's the I guess it's in the first line. I'll take the first one. Can't even read the markings. Or is it the third one? Let's go up a little bit more.
3654 Portland Ground, welcome to Portland, taxi to get Charlie 11 by Echo.
Stand by here, guys. Right. Bell 429, see you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Portland. We're going to shut it down, and we're going to get ourselves all hooked up. All right. Parking brake on. Let's go up to the overhead panel. APU gens are available now. We're going to switch now and get our APU up and running. So gens on. There's the flick of the switch. The APU bleed on. Let's get the packs up into high, and let's shut her down here, guys. Number 2, number 1 off. Once again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on this beautiful West Coast flight to Portland, Oregon. All right, we're gonna get the jet bridge all hooked up here. And guys that flew on the conga line with me, here they are. Thank you so much for flying along. I appreciate it. Everybody else that have subscribed, donated, liked the videos, thank you. I can't do it without you guys. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate this livery too. Very, very nice aircraft. Ground power, sure, let's get that all hooked up. All right, one thing left to do here now, guys, is to turn off the seatbelt sign off and request the deboarding. And here we go, guys. So we're gonna get all that done. Got a light on still. Let's get this off, and that off. That is off. Oh, I still have lights on. Should map some of the button switches here so I can have those lights. Here we've got some other traffic coming in, guys. All right, I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. We'll watch the beautiful aircraft while it's getting deplaned and reconfigured for the next flight. Shout out to Alaska and Disney and this beautiful paint scheme. And like I said, and anybody and everybody else that has been watching the stream, I do appreciate it. Is it asking me to open up doors? I didn't even check. Doors, here they are. We'll watch the other aircraft come in. Minus 75. Woohoo! Man, that's a good landing, guys. 616 on the subs, guys. Holy smokes, on that road to 1,000. Guys, I appreciate it. Let's continue to grow the channel. All right, I'm not sure who this is. Is that Hunter? Probably looking for a taxi. Or it might be... Well, anyway, we'll watch it. Guys, I appreciate the conga line. Hopefully we'll get more of you in here. And shout out and a big thank you to the Vatsim controllers as well for providing the ATC. I'm not sure if they're watching the stream or they're subscribed, but maybe they've got friends or some of you that are already subscribed can pass it along to them. I do appreciate that as well. Perfect, guys. Look at this. There's a screenshot right here. A busy Portland. Screenshot done. Bell 429 says MGT announced the 747 in cargo and passenger for what flight sim? I don't know. I know Marshall there. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. Interesting. Might be a GSX thing. But close enough. We're at the gate here. I don't know. I shouldn't have picked this gate. It's kind of off. Like it's off on an angle. But anyway, it worked. It worked. We got it. We got it. All parked here. Now the pilots, including myself, are going to take the shuttle bus over to the airport, or sorry, over to the hotel, and get some much needed rest, and then we'll continue on our journey to wherever. Later, Gator. See ya. Nice, Bell 429. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for everything today, the donations, the chat, the subscriptions, the hearts, the love, the likes, everything. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Be good, be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one. So long.